Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchy 47.
Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchy 47.
Choose your character. Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchy 47.
Cadence. Brytknee. Calligula. Callidora.
Anarchy 47.
Choose your character. Cadence. And It's your girl, Cadence Harper, and we are joined today by the lovely and talented
Conqueror King.
There you
Puppet
go.
Man VTuber. Lonely Puppet Man VTuber. Welcome, welcome.
So, we're still doing this bullshit, and I still need a fucking scyther. I'm just gonna jump right the fuck into it, but Conqueror King, now that we're on my channel instead of yours, let me ask you this properly, all right?
Okay.
Now, last time I did a Nuzlocke race, the stakes were very specific. The stakes were the winner, or I'm sorry, the loser skebs a commission of themselves being pegged by the winner. How does that sound to you? Fair answer. No, you absolutely don't need to do that if you're not comfortable.
I mean, I'd love to skip a commission of us doing something.
We could do something else. That works too.
Riding a bike.
Riding a bike.
Doing a crossword puzzle. Oh, that sounds cool, doesn't it?
Maybe just us battling, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That works. That works. And then we'll know what our like aces end up being, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great. Guinevere, go to level 11. You haven't even started playing.
Oh, I haven't even started playing. Oh, I gotta get on it. What am I doing?
You better not be dying this time, Stremmer. I'll try my fucking best. Also, hi, Enigmas. Enigmas? Enigmas. Enigmas. Hi, Enigmas. How you doing, Enigmas? Yes, we do have a new redeem and a new emote on 7TV. Twitch doesn't like that emote, so it has to be a 7TV emote, but...
Yeah, Twitch hates everything now.
Yeah, they really do.
The VTubers have to be say-so, but everybody else gets to be whoever they want to be.
Yeah, I can't even say some of my favorite four-letter words.
Let's take ibuprofen together.
Oh, hi, Callie. Well, I mean, at least I get some EXP on Guinevere, right?
Trying to find this Pokemon Center.
Oh,
There it
also,
is.
you should go to the Cupmaster's house and the school. The Cupmaster house will give you Cut, which I think might be a Steel-type move, which would be good for your little bird. And you get a Quick Claw from the trainer school.
Yeah, so I was doing a little strategizing before the collab. Apparently my bird turns into a steel Pokemon.
Oh,
when it
you were
levels up.
doing some strategizing, huh?
I
You
didn't say
were?
what I was strategizing. I didn't say what I was strategizing with. I'm just saying I was. But yeah, I received some great advice. Though you have to go to the Cut Master, huh?
He's right next door to the Poke Center. His house says
okay.
Cupmaster outside. I would make a joke about that, but Twitch would get upset about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Frog, thank you for your redeem. I actually have about a quarter of one of those crappy powdered sugar donuts. Just right here, because I was really hungry before the collab.
What kind of sugar donuts are those? Are they the Entenmann donuts? The ones that
No.
are really bad?
They're like the ones you buy at like a gas station.
Oh.
Yeah. I like Corviknight. Also, thank you for the hydration redeem. I got a bottle of water here. Give me 1 sec to finish this mouthful of donut, and I will drink it. I don't know why I struggled with that for a second. Also, yeah, if you have any berries, you should equip them on your guys, because they'll auto-eat them when they get below half HP. You should
That's a good
have, I think,
idea.
2 orange berries, maybe 3.
I think I picked up a few. Let me check it out.
You actually probably want to wait until you're going to fight, because they are single use. Those bad donuts are good? Yeah. They are. So I think I might end up boxing Nerd, but if I do, I won't have a sacrificial lamb in order to fight Miss Lady. I'll have to sort of experiment with a couple different strategies, as they say.
How confident are you that you'll beat Roxanne?
I mean, it's gonna happen. It's just a question of how long it's gonna take, you know?
Yeah.
Do you love and cherish Jelly Bean? Look at him, he's just a little boob. Also, yeah, we have our teams next to us for, in case anybody's curious about what our teams are. I don't like the chocolate ones, honestly. I personally fucks with the powdered ones. The waxy chocolate ones, I'll take like a bite or two of and enjoy, but beyond that,
It's like eating food cement. It's amazing. Just plug up all the holes, right?
He loved eating cement when he was a child. It was his favorite snack.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. If it works for buildings, it'll work for me.
Oh, is that why your hair's gray? Or are you
That
just
could be
really,
it.
really old?
Hidden lore.
I guess more white than gray, isn't it?
It depends based on the character.
I'm talking about you, dummy. You're
Oh,
the
right, yeah,
character.
I'm the character.
You are. Oh my god, it's a Scyther!
Okay, time to train.
I'm gonna fuck it in the ass.
Oh, it's a Pachirisu. I can't catch it because
No,
we
you
already
cannot.
flubbed up the catch for this run.
I'm sorry, we?
I.
There
We
you
as in
go.
the royal we, as in us in this stream.
No, I do that all the time. I'll address chat like they're playing with me, you know, like, oh, we fucked up here, you know?
I always use it in emails too, so I deflect blame for myself. It's a little passive aggressive thing I do.
No, I do that if like somebody's like in my DMs bitching about something, then I'll be like, oh, we must have done that wrong, even though it's 100%
Yeah,
my
the
fault.
royal we.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, the royalty just doesn't get to use it. We defeated
Well,
the
here's the
royalty a long
thing.
time ago.
Here on OneWomanCorpo, I feel like I can say we, you know?
Exactly.
Why am I not fucking dex naving? Am I stupid? Am I a moron? Am I a stupid moron, Kian Kuro King?
I'm not answering that question.
So cruel, damn. Damn. So here's the thing about catching a Scyther. The reason I'm struggling so much with it is not necessarily that they're hard to catch, but it's a technician Scyther is incredibly powerful. So it'll cut through anything I send out in like three or four hits, which means I don't have very many opportunities before something dies.
Ah, okay, so it's really weak.
What?
Technician Scyther?
No, Technician Scyther is incredibly powerful, so he murders everything in a couple hits.
Oh.
I do have an Ultra Ball. Or not an Ultra Ball. No, where'd my Great Ball go? I could go get one, I guess, if I killed the slutty Team Aqua member.
Who's your favorite team in Pokemon?
Oh, that's kind of a big question. For what reason? Like my favorite uniform, my favorite
your
goal, my
favorite
favorite overall?
I mean, all their goals are similar, aren't they?
Not really.
Take over the world using
Neither Aqua
legendary
nor
Pokemon?
Magma wants to do that.
Oh, really? I guess I'm a little behind.
Technically,
I've always
neither
been
does
like a Team
regular
Rocket
Team
member.
Plasma.
I like the one in black and white. The one that N was a part of.
Plasma.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Team Flare also
Flare
has
wants to
very
eat
bad
people.
goals. I don't like Team Flare.
Do they really want to eat people?
If I had to, they don't. If I had to join one, I would join Team Magma for one reason and one reason only. I would look so fucking hot in that uniform, dude.
Oh,
Female
yeah.
Magma grunts can get it. How about you?
Team Rocket is a classic, though. I just love how their uniforms look. The big old R.
You know, I've never
I
really
like
liked
the
their
black version
uniforms.
of
They're
it,
kind
though.
of plain. They're kind of plain. Why, you only like the black version? I didn't realize you were such a racist.
Hey, hey. It's night mode. It's night mode. It gives me
Yeah,
stealth
okay,
functionality.
okay. Oh my god, it's Fletchling.
I'm gonna kill this Fletchling.
My first thought is he's gonna be super effective on you because you're wood type, but that's not true. And there's no such thing as wood type. So I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, what type? What is this, Naruto? Wood chakra? What's going on? Are we crossing the
You're
games
actually
here?
nature type from the hit new game Miss Monster Bound by
yeah.
Fate. You're goddamn right, Enigmus. Please give me the Great Ball, Mr. Nerd. Thank you for the Great Ball, Mr. Nerd. Okay, so I
feel
need
like
something
Pokemon
that
would
can
make great elevator music.
It depends on the track. So what can resist flying and bug? You're weak to bug. I think that's a 4x weakness. I think Jelly Bean would be okay. I'm gonna grind Jelly Bean up to level 15, and then we'll take on a Scyther.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many levels it'll take for me to grind up to level 18, how many fights it'll take. But
I don't know.
all these electro Pokemon are not doing me any favors right now.
I actually spent yesterday looking at EXP growth rates and how EXP for kills is determined in the Pokemon franchise for my own game.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is that different from the fundraiser you were a part of, or?
No, it's the same game.
Nice,
It's a creature catcher, so you know, we're gonna have growth rates and EXP gain and all that good stuff too. Honestly, both of them can kind of get it, Snake. Hi, summertime. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to do my water redeem. But yeah, no, most of the evil teams don't want to take over the world. The only ones that do are Neoplasma. Is it only Neoplasma? Not even Rockets want to.
It's always pretty funny that Pokemon are such a big part of just everything in this world.
I mean, it makes sense, you know?
Yeah. It kind of reminds me, you've watched Attack on Titan, right?
I watched the first season because the girl I was sweet on at the time was super into it. I did not enjoy it. And she turned me down.
I wouldn't say it, if you didn't like the first season, I don't know if it got better.
Oh, I heard it got a lot worse.
Yeah, it definitely gets interesting. It turns from like fun mecha anime with flesh suits to the Star Wars, the prequels, episode 1 with all the politics.
I like episode 1.
And then it ends off pretty well. But
it's so bad.
The reason why I say it is one of the things that happens in Attack on Titan is the Titan abilities get outdated after a while. Like society
Like power
manages
creep?
to adapt.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, so it's always weird in the Pokemon world how there aren't people out there that are trying to fight without Pokemon, right? Even in Naruto, they have like anti-ninja tools.
Well, here's the thing. I've played a fan game where somebody makes a giant mecha at the end, and you have to fight it. Isn't there one where the evil team was just PETA? You're thinking of Team Plasma, which was Gen 5, and that's what they told people. Enigmas.
That's what they said. Yeah, I remember Team Plasma. Their real plan was different.
Here's the thing. Pokemon enjoy fighting. It's literally canon that wild Pokemon pop out at you because they want to get caught. That's literally
It's like
canon.
how hamsters like to use the spinning wheel.
Exactly.
There's some videos out there where they put a big old, what is it called? The hamster wheel out in the wild, and you got raccoons and you got cats using it.
People like it,
It's
yeah.
baked into their DNA.
Hi, G-Gamer. And genuinely believed it, definitely. No, I mean, I feel like once the game I'm the marketing director on gets released, I'm going to have to field so many fucking questions about the optics of tying women up with ropes until they agree to fight with you. I'm gonna have to answer so many questions about that, and I don't want to. Kian Kuro, I don't want to.
How are the parental advisory sites going to rate your game, though?
I mean, we're an M-rated game, so hopefully they won't even touch it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I guess we'll see, you know? Why are you looking at fucking contest stats?
Is Block a good move to use?
No.
No, it's bad. Okay.
Jellybean gains 68 experience points. Are you jealous?
Wow, that Pokemon was strong. I grew to level 15. Let's go.
Hell yeah, gamer, as the kids say. I'm hip. I know what's up.
Yeah, as the kids say.
Yeah.
It's not like they're speaking a different language right now.
Listen.
Are they even
Here's the
using
thing.
syllables anymore?
Here's the thing, dude. Right now, you got that Ohio Riz. You ain't like me. I'm the fucking Wizard of Oz, dude.
I don't know how to respond to that.
You know I'm always out here sticking my gat out live on twitch.tv, dude.
All I know is I need to start singing that song, that George Michael song where they renamed everything. Last Christmas I gave you my gat.
Christmas?
Oh, sorry. Where are my manners?
Skibbity, skibbity, skibbity Riz. Oh, I should do a cover of that song.
I'm curious to see what happens when all of these guys grow up. Like, what exactly is going to be on TV, right?
Oh, I mean, they say that for literally every generation. You like SMT where the girls can and will hurt you. I mean, that's just this channel. You've never met Calligula, but that's just this channel. Also, that was not an invitation to summon Calligula. I don't want to go get her. She's busy right now. Even if you try and summon her, I'm going to refund the shit, all right? Now that I've said that, somebody's going to be funny. Somebody's going to try and be funny and redeem it, Kian Kuro. You know how it is with chat.
What do the other girls do while you're streaming?
It depends. I usually don't like to go into AK's room because she has a lot of sex toys. She has so fucking many, dude. But I mean, most of the other girls are just busy with their things. Some of them watch, I will say. I know Callie always watches whenever
the weather outside is rizzy and the fire is so skibbity, but well, I giant to go. Ohio, Ohio, Ohio.
Oh, the weather outside is rizzy and the fire is so skibbity. But well, I got to go. Ohio, Ohio, Ohio.
And I can feel like all of those song lyrics are AI generated. I feel like ChatGPT had a hand in it. Just like I had a hand in all of your term papers, by the way.
I have never used ChatGPT to write anything, honestly.
I don't trust it, and I've heard from a teacher friend of mine that one thing teachers do is when they give out the assignment that people have to like use, they put secret words in the white font.
Yeah.
So it fools the AI.
Mama Harper's actually a teacher, so she's been struggling with that. I'll probably recommend she do that on her assignments, honestly.
It's a turf war. It's
No,
basically what
it
we'd
is.
imagine Terminator to be, but with way more weirdness.
You know how it is. You know how it is. I'm almost
like if the
level
robots-
15.
Wow. I feel like if the robots look cuter, we wouldn't really be against them that much.
I actually have a robot OC. Did I ever tell you about her? I doubt I did, because we
No.
haven't talked about OCs before, have we?
Not really.
I have a lot of OCs. I have like 3 dozen?
I aspire to have as many puppets as you do have. As you have, you have family members and friends.
But this is a new OC of mine. Her name is Beretta. And she's a military AI from the future. You know, this is a sci-fi character. So she's a military AI. And instead of being placed in a Killbot chassis, she was accidentally downloaded into a sex droids chassis. So she has tits bigger than her head, and she fucking hates it. She has a tendency to get very, very violent when somebody treats her like a sex droid. She's great. I love her.
That's an interesting concept.
Thank you. I want to
It's
draw
kind of like
her.
the Major from Ghost in the Shell.
I've never seen Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You should watch it. It's really good.
Maybe I will. But I really, really want to draw her, but I can't, because how do you mimic that like fakey fake skin that's actually just like silicon, you know? Or like a cheap
I'm
wig
trying to imagine
quality.
what you're referring to. I think I know what you're talking
like
about.
like a real doll, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about those, says Kian Kuro. Yeah, all right.
I can't pay for shipping and handling. Those things are like $200.
Oh, don't worry, I'll handle it for you.
Also lifting a 100-pound corpse from your mailbox all the way back to your apartment. Not suspicious at all.
No, of course not. Also, I know it's Kankuro. I'm gonna call you Kiankuro.
Yeah, no worries.
Kankuro.
I'm not Japanese. I don't know how to say my own name.
Here's the thing. I have it both ways. I always correct people if they say something wrong, but then I'll turn around and pronounce it hideously wrong.
The funniest thing is when we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And you always say everybody's name in Japanese. You're literally TL noting me in real life while we're talking.
Cause fucking I watch it in Japanese,
Whoa,
dude.
It's not Joey. It's
Junochi. I watch it in Japanese. What do you want from me?
It's not Taya. It's
Anzu.
what's her name? Anzu.
I do spell check. I do spell check. Here's the thing. I'm on a couple role-playing sites. And I recently made a new account where I don't roleplay, and I literally just have people like talk to me and like send me examples of their writing, and I'll tell them how to fix it up and or correct their grammar. Because there's a lot of people on that site, they don't know how to write, and they're on a role-playing site, you know? So I want to help them out.
It's weird that the one class that no one cared about in elementary is like the most important skill you'll ever need. Creative writing.
That was my favorite class.
It was?
Kankuro. Hi. Except it shouldn't be in katakana because it's not a loan word. It's not a loan word. It should be in hiragana. You're goddamn right I am, Enigmas. I'm so fucking generous and sweet and kind and caring and beautiful and smart and funny, and above all else, you know what I am? I'm humble, you know?
Exactly. Extraordinarily humble.
Exactly, dude. Katakana is used for names. You sure about that? I mean, I trust you. I don't know.
Why do other languages have to be so advanced anyway? Can't they just steal all their language stuff from other languages like American does? Can we just borrow from the French?
This slut just used false swipe on me. Do you think that's okay? This slut just used quick attack on me. Do you think that's okay?
Oh no. Okay, I gotta watch this. Oh, Scyther, let's go. Can Cadence do it?
I mean, this is not the Scyther I want to catch. It doesn't have Technician.
Ah. There's no way to reroll in this game, right? I know in a lot of roguelikes you can reroll the stats after you catch something.
You can get what's called mints that change your Pokemon's nature, and you can also get patches that change your Pokemon's ability. So basically you can reroll everything but IVs, and IVs aren't that important. They're very expensive though.
Get with this.
So here's the thing, Froggy Goggy. I can't be trying to catch a Scyther with a half-dead jelly bean. It just won't work. Maybe I should level grind.
Well, my bird is on the way. I'm at level 16 right now. It's going to be evolving soon.
Is Curlia weak to bug, ghost, steel, and poison? Curlia is not weak to bug or flying. So I could grind up my Ralts.
Psychic Fairy.
But even at a high level, Ralts isn't going to be super bulky. I mean, I don't need super bulky. You know?
Also, are you getting into like the IVs and EVs? How is that calculated? I know there's like a specific route to do those.
So when you kill a specific Pokemon, every Pokemon has a unique EV spread. For example, off the top of my head, I happen to know for a fact none of them, but I believe Geodude gives you +2 defense EVs. So your EVs are determined by what you kill. Oh, I'm weak to Ghost, aren't I? I'm weak to Ghost. I should switch off, because I'm weak to Ghost.
Oh, Phantom.
I do like Phantom. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, very Halloween-y.
Yeah.
I gotta check out some of the new generations.
Said weenie. No, I honestly really like a lot of Gen 6 Mons. There's a reason it's like my favorite gen.
Some of them look like Digimon, though.
No, they don't.
You know how Nintendo's suing Pal World? I think they got a lot of explaining to do.
Nah, they don't look like Digimans. You're just being silly pants.
Did you see the animation that came out a few days ago?
I did not.
About, I think it was one of the recent Pokemon, the one that literally looks like a Digimon. It was fighting another Pokemon, and I swear, it looked like a Mega Man or Digimon battle.
Oh, you are thinking of Ceruledge, who does indeed look like a Mega Man villain.
I mean, good animation, but
I don't want a boy Scyther. Boys are
how do you
lame.
define
No,
what a
get boy.
Pokemon even is now? At some point, they're probably going to start fusing with each other.
That happened in Gen 5.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, the box legend of Black 2, White 2, Kieran, was able to fuse with the box legend of Black 1, White 1, Zekrom and Reshiram specifically. It could fuse with.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The more you know.
There's also a fan game called Pokemon Infinite Fusion that son of a bitch allows literally any Pokemon to fuse with literally any Pokemon.
Are you a fan of fusion in general, like in shows and stuff?
It
The only shows
can
you've
be
probably seen is like Dragon Ball Z,
but
Steven Universe.
I love Steven Universe. I adore Steven Universe.
I love it too. I just wish I had a better ending. I'll be completely honest.
Future didn't happen. Future didn't happen.
I liked Future.
Can I
liked
get
the
a
first
fucking
movie.
poggers in chat? Holy
The
shit.
first movie was good, okay?
There was only one movie.
Everything
What the
to
fuck
do
do you mean
with,
first movie?
Well, the only movie, the one that set it up. The one
Yeah,
that set
no,
up the show.
I adore Spinel, but you can sort of see the start of the ruination with how Steven behaves in it.
Yeah, I know what they were going for, having the dude go through like a mental breakdown, but
And
they
it's
didn't have
poorly
enough to
implemented,
deal
and
with.
it's a fucking cartoon.
Oh, you know how there's one episode in every single sitcom or show that you like in, let's use The Office as an example, right? In The Office, there's
Scott's
a lot of
Tots.
people don't like to watch Scott's Tots ever, because it's too
The
cringe.
dinner party.
Yeah, that too.
For me, that's
it's
all of
definitely-
Future.
Oh wow! For me, it's definitely the episode with where Steven tries to keep Connie forever.
Okay, so here's the thing about that. Connie's a fucking bitch.
He is. She's been leading him on for decades.
It's not even necessarily that. It's just she's incredibly fucking selfish, dude. He almost dies in space, so he has to apologize to her.
Also, I always wanted to see Sadie, and I think his name is Lars, come
Yeah.
back, but
Here's the thing.
that never happened.
They mention that in Future, and Steven's like, but when did this happen? I didn't see this. And then they're like, well, that's private, which, yes, but it's a fucking cartoon. You have to show the
Yeah.
you have to show the viewers that.
What is this, a light novel? Do you have to
Also,
go buy like the
You need to
Blu-ray
give me a
learn about
fucking
it?
poggers right now, Kankuro.
Did you get it?
Look what I fucking got. Look at Muichiro.
No way.
Look at Muichiro.
Is he a technician?
Yeah, he's a technician Scyther.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
I fucking
Because
got
this race
it.
is over.
I'm actually going to... You can buy a mint... Ooh, shit, a King's Rock. You can buy mints, I think, back in Old Dale Town? So I'm going to see how expensive they are. I'm going to see how expensive
Nice.
they are. Yeah. Yeah. Because Muichiro is my boy, but he needs a better nature. Do you guys
right
like
now
the
I'm
name
just trying to level
Muichiro?
up Rookie D and my Pseudo Wudo Jr.
He's got ability capsule and ability patch, which I will need both of, and they're both incredibly expensive. I will need both because I'm going to try and get the axe motherfucker, the one that powers up like cutting moves.
10,000.
But he's still
Wow.
called first. So we're gonna buy mints. It's possible.
Do you
Are
feel
you
like
in
there's
Rustboro? Can you
income-
go check for me?
I'm in Rustboro still.
If you could check, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, let me go to the, I think it's the second floor of the Poke Center, right? Let me go there.
No, it's the Pokemart.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, it's a squirrel. What if instead of Fury Cutter, it was Furry Cutter? And only, fur-bait Pokemon could learn it.
Which is like
Hey,
almost
we
all
got
the
mint.
Pokemon we have. We have mint. Let's go. It's fine. It's all right.
Are you fucking my ass right now, dude?
How much grinding is that?
Well, you can't really grind money.
Hands. Uh-oh. You know, seeing these prices, I feel like, is there some sort of income inequality in Pokemon?
I mean, trainers are just going to be giga rich, you know? I guess it makes sense because by the end of the game, when you have so much money, you are literally the best trainer in the fucking thing. So it's like,
I mean, it's sort of a meritocracy, right? But then you have guys like James who really suck at battling, but their parents are loaded.
Who the fuck is James? Oh, from the anime?
Yeah.
I guess. I haven't thought about the anime for a very long time.
His Arcanine, his
Also,
Houndoom, or whatever his Pokemon is, has a mansion for a doghouse.
He has none of those things. Doesn't he have a coughing and then later like a wheezing, and then Jesse got a Lickitung, and then eventually it's a Viper, and James got a Victory Bell?
I'm not making this up, chat. You know what I'm talking about. It's the episode where they found out James is like a runaway rich kid, and he has a pet.
What are you talking about?
Pet Arcanine.
Is Cancro on the good Kush?
I'm not going crazy. This episode happened.
I think
it's not like the
Cancro's on the
Taurus
good
episode that
Kush.
got banned.
I think Cancro's on the good Kush, chat.
No.
I think Cancro's on the bad Kush, chat.
Yeah, James Mansion has a Growlithe. That's it. It's not an Arcanine.
Arcanine, use Fire Spin. That's what Officer Jenny says to her Growlithe. That is the only clip I remember from the TV show. I have to say, doing these collabs, it's kind of nice because A, I have somebody to talk to while I game, and I really, really like that. And B, I only have 4 monitors and I don't have 5. So I have to...
If you get a 5th monitor, is it going to be vertical? Do you have any vertical monitors?
Yeah, I have 3 horizontal, and then the middle one has a monitor above it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Peak streaming right here.
Hell yeah.
I got
but
2.
Here's the thing. Left monitor, Cancro's game. Right monitor, OBS. Center monitor, my game. Top screen has to be my YouTube chat and my Twitch chat, which means I have to overlay them in a way where I can't see the viewer number, which is probably a good thing, because I stress about that.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, so you're one of those people that hide the viewer number, right?
No. But here I'm forced to. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Hi, Marky Mark. He's ahead,
what are your thoughts
but
about
I'm gonna win. On hiding the viewer number?
Yeah.
I mean, if it works for you, but I like to think that I'm the master of my emotions and I don't need to do that. Whether or not that's true is a separate issue, but that's what I tell myself anyway.
Yeah, for me, I don't really care either way, but just having it on removes that, like, tension, right? I don't want to find out afterwards. I just want it to be revealed to me as is.
For me, I stress out if I'm like super, like, okay, the other day I started a stream and I had 1 person and that stressed me out because I'm not used to streaming to 1 person. I've literally never done that before. Even when I debuted, I was streaming to a crowd of like 8 because I did my networking reps, you know?
Sometimes those nights are a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know, but I was stressing about it.
Yeah. I heard somewhere that 1 viewer streams are the most stressful for both sides.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
it's more stressful for the viewer because they have to be like...
It depends on the
They have to be your
streamer.
accountability buddy.
I know some streamers who would really freak out about that, and I think it'd be more stressful for the streamer then, but other than that... You know what, Marky Mark? My next Pokemon will be a Drillbur. No, actually, I'll catch something before I catch the Drillbur, won't I? Ideally, it'll be a Munchlax, but we'll see. But Marky Mark, I absolutely will. Do you want it to be Marky Mark? Do you want it to be Mark as a Sweetie? Do you want it to be Sweetie? What do you want? Instruct me. Do you like Quaxley? It's the latest water starter. It evolves into... Can I say gay chicken? I'm bi. Am I allowed to say that?
Quaxly's the little duck with all the attitude, right?
Yeah.
It's not the what is it? The alligator with the sombrero.
No, that's the fire one. He's cool. Skeletor.
Yeah, he's really cool. He's got a lot of, like, I feel like that Pokemon generation had a lot of heart,
No, it didn't.
especially the starters.
No, it didn't. That's Scarlet Violet, which is literally the worst Pokemon game ever made.
I didn't like the legendaries though, because they look like motorcycles.
That's because you ride them like motorcycles.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Scarlet and Violet are terrible, terrible games. Marky Mark says I am allowed, but Frog God says I'm not allowed. So I'm going to err on the side of caution and not say that he evolves into a chicken of a certain persuasion. I am instead going to say he's a very flamboyant fellow. My big issue with modern Pokemon designs more than anything is instead of having creatures, you have animals with jobs.
Yeah.
You have a magician cat, you have a flamboyant duck, you have a singing alligator, you have a singing seal, you have a wrestler furry, you have animals with jobs instead of like creatures, you know? They feel more like individuals than a species. Could you even picture like a herd of Incineroars? No, they're too unique. They're like an OC,
Yeah,
you know?
you're right there. They're more for like all of the IPs they have. They're designing them for cross-promotional games, right? Incineroar is the default fighting Pokemon now.
I don't necessarily think so. Incineroar got into Smash because they had to add one of the starters because, you know, cross-promotion. And Incineroar got the W because Sakurai has always wanted to add a wrestler character to Smash. I don't think he was designed to get into Smash. I just think that that's sort of their general design principle nowadays, because you see it even, like, Meowscarada's not coming to Smash, and it's still an animal with a job, you know?
Yeah, there's still a couple of Pokemon out there that are kind of herd Pokemon, similar to Taurus from the original series.
There are some of them, but most of the new ones are not.
Yeah.
I could see a herd of Reverooms. I like Reveroom a lot, actually.
I don't trust Mr. Mime, by the way. It's like right there.
More
I
like
still
Mr.
believe Mr. Mime is a
Crime,
dude.
am I right?
He's a dude dressed up like a Pokemon. I refuse to believe it.
Did you know there's a Paldean form?
Oh, there is?
Yeah, it's ice type and involves to Mr. Rhyme, spelled R-I-M-E.
Oh, is he a rapper?
R-I-M-E, unfortunately.
Oh no, get out of here. That'd be so cool. Give him some like shutter shades, right?
Hell yeah. You know who's not going to be any help whatsoever against Roxanne? My 4X weakness, Bug Flying Mon.
Oh yeah, your Scyther's gonna get squashed like a bug.
But he's so powerful.
I'm still unsure whether Scyther would look really cool in real life or really bad. There's some art out there where they draw all the Pokemon realistically.
Oh, Viralis?
The proportions are insane.
Him. I hate that artist.
You hate him?
Oh,
ruining your childhood?
No, it's just that he makes everything edgy, even designs that shouldn't be edgy.
Yeah,
he goes out of his way to make them look
rat.
as shitty as possible and as ugly as possible.
There's cute animals out there. Not
There
everything
is.
looks like a Cthulhu monster.
Exactly, and he draws all of them. Did you know he was actually on the development panel, I guess you could say, for the Detective Pikachu movie?
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
There was something about that trailer that looked really creepy to me. I was like, what's going on?
The big thing for me is like the scales on the Charizard look really bad, and Charizard has had skin in the anime. You know? He can have scales. He's not a dragon. He's a flying type. He's got skin.
He's not anything. He's a liar.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not flying, or at least until he transforms, right?
No, when he Charizard is flying fire.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah. Charizard Y is also flying fire. Charizard X, I believe, is fire dragon.
He's not a dragon until later. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, when you Mega Evolve him into a specific form. The worst form, actually. For competitive reasons. I think G-Max is also Dragon Fire? I don't know, though. The G-Max form looks very fucking stupid. There's a Burmy. Why are all these Burmies attacking me?
Part of me likes that they're revamping all the old Pokemon, but part of me just feels like a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
I mean, they're kind of
I
going
don't
back
like
and
I don't like the
ruining-
boomer appeals, you know.
Here's the thing. If they go back and, you know, make all the old Pokemon good, love it. Perfect. They only do Kanto. It's only Kanto.
Like, there's so many cool Johto Pokemon that they can look into.
I'm so sick of Kanto pandering. It's like, can you
Those
imagine
guys
if
are
like
40?
Yeah.
Like, they're so close to being like done with video gaming in general. How do they have time in the day to play Pokemon?
They don't.
They have to take care of their 5 kids. and
Nobody
their
buys
401k.
Kanto pandering. Let's Go sold like shit. The people
It's
who
like, who
care
are they
about Kanto
appealing to?
don't care about games anymore.
Is there a hidden generation of like Japanese salarymen that are super boomer that played
No.
Pokemon back in like the 90s?
I think what they're trying to do is capture the hype of Pokemania back in the 90s, but they're never going to reach it
They're
again.
never gonna catch that.
The only
There's
people
no
they're
way.
going to appeal to are people who don't care about Pokemon anymore, you know?
Okay, what was your experience with Pokemania? I think you caught like the tail end of it, right? I was in the beginning
How old
of
do you
it.
think I am? Let me ask you this again. I know I asked you 2 weeks ago.
In your 20s?
I'm 22. I was born in
Yeah.
2002.
Oh, you didn't catch it at all.
No.
Okay, never mind then. I guess I'll have to regale you with my tales of Pokemania. Imagine a world where literally, imagine the Pokemon game crawled out of the Game Boy Color and became real life. For a 5-year span of time in the United States, that was Pokemania. It was the best time to be a kid.
I was Butterfree 3 years in a row.
Imagine tournaments all over the place. Imagine kids playing on their Game Boy Color Link cartridges. Imagine gyms, Pokemon musicals, Pokemon on TV Guide.
I mean, they still make the anime and stuff.
They do.
I watched the
never was the
Mewtwo
same.
movie like 5 times.
I accidentally, okay, one of my younger cousins decided to, in a fit of amazing intelligence, they decided to purchase all of the Pokemon movies without telling me. And I was an idiot, and my TV doesn't have parental controls, so now I am the proud owner of every single Pokemon movie.
Well, there you go.
Up until I think the recent one.
Only the first 3 are any good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about the anime, is back in the day, it was an anime. Now it's pretty much just like a commercial. It's so formulaic and like they've sanded down all the rough edges. Anything that might be interesting or unique had to go away because it won't appeal to the maximum number of people. So it lost a ton of its personality because it's trying to appeal to as many people as possible. So it doesn't really feel like anything anymore. It's super generic, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's kind of the same feeling I have with Yu-Gi-Oh, like the later arcs.
I'll disagree with that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, dude, Arc V was weird as fuck.
Arc V was amazing, but after Arc V, V-Reigns was just kind of boring.
Well, I mean, they had one misstep. I think people liked Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. I really like all of the characters from Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, having never seen it, because I played a game on the Switch and really enjoyed it. I
So
know I am,
here's-
Snake.
Here's the debate here. We're split down the middle on this. Are you a 5Ds enjoyer, or do you feel like 5Ds ruined everything?
I have not seen 5Ds. I watched I think probably 50 episodes when I was a little baby girl, and I remember enjoying that, but I was also a little baby girl who didn't know nothing about nothing. I am currently watching through the worst arc of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Orichalcos, and once I finish the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I move on to GX.
It's not that bad.
It's
not that
when's
bad.
the last time you fucking watched it, all right?
I watched, okay, it was like 10 years ago. But
Yeah, you don't fucking
I have fond
listen.
memories of the arc.
Listen. I have extremely strong feelings about this. You think
Okay,
it's
what do you
good
not like
because
about it?
you
Let's-
were a
let's go into-
fucking
okay,
kid
let's-
who
let's
didn't know
break
what
it
was
down.
going
Let's
on,
break it
and you
down.
haven't seen it since then. If you watch it now, the animation is so shitty. Every single character is out of character. They assassinate Kujakumai's character. Fucking all of the new characters are like Mary Sue's as fuck. Like the whole point of the Battle City arc is only the people chosen by the Millennium Items can wield the God cards. Oh, but we can too because we're just so cool and awesome. And
it's not like it had stakes
they
to
just
it, though.
steal the cards. They don't even duel him for them. And the story makes no fucking sense.
Atom lost the fight for the first time. Like,
oh no, he didn't.
legitimately.
No, he fucking didn't. He got plot armored, and that doesn't
Oh,
even
like he
fucking.
plot armors everybody else? Get out of here.
No, fuck off.
Pegasus deserved to win that fight then.
No, he fucking didn't. Pegasus is like the peak of plot armor. He's literally got the fucking look at the enemy's mind abilities. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, we actually have. I'm actually hiding another dude inside me, so we can fight this.
Oh my
duel
god!
battle.
Listen,
masquerading as
listen.
one.
The Orichalcos arc is a clusterfuck of horrible writing, terrible characterization, bad animation, and shitty ideas. You watch it again and you tell me it's a. You know, don't even just watch the Orichalcos arc. Don't even just fucking watch the Orichalcos arc. You watch the entirety of the original show.
Who is Frog God on? I'm trying to figure out what side of this Frog God is on right now. It was so cool. What do you mean by that? Do you mean the Orichalcos arc is good?
I think he likes the Orichalcos arc.
Oh yeah, exactly. See what
the
I'm saying?
The Orichalcos arc is dumb as fuck.
Make sense. Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have to make sense. It's dumb.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you have seen the Orichalcos arc recently and you dislike it, I will honestly think less of you because it shows that you're not critical about what you consume. If you watched it when you were a kid and enjoyed it because you didn't know better because you were a kid, that's a different story. You know, you're blinded by your nostalgia,
but I
but
have perfect memory. And
you don't have perfect memory. You're blinded by nostalgia. That's a separate issue. Oh my god. I was arguing in DMs about this the other day actually too with somebody. I think I just got like 4 DMs from them. Hold on, I'm actually gonna DM them.
And to be fair, about the whole Mai Kujaku, slander, she gets slandered in every arc, by the way. She lost to Marek so badly.
She got plot armored.
She always gets plot armored. She's like the Yamcha of the series.
Duelist Kingdom.
She got beat by Taya. What do you mean?
That was plot armor, but in the finals, she didn't get plot armor. She legitimately lost.
From the beginning.
Kujaku Mai is a wonderful duelist and a wonderful character. She's well written. When's the last fucking time you watched the show, bitch? I watched it like a week ago.
The only 2 characters that get shafted in Orichalcos is Atem and Mai, and surprise, surprise.
Wow, I don't like it when the fucking main character is written poorly. How about that?
What about that was written poorly? Yugi took the hit
They're
for him.
Out of character.
He went get down, Mr. President. He took that shot.
They're out of fucking character. Atem would not activate the seal of Orichalcos.
And Atem realized that he was being a little bit of a goober. He had to cool
He would
his
not
roll.
have activated the seal. That's out of character for him.
Though. That's a side effect of it.
But he wouldn't have gotten the side effect because he wouldn't have activated it.
He had to win, though.
He would have won without it!
I don't know about that. The other guy had him on the ropes. What does chat believe? Chat, do you believe Atem could have won that fight? I don't give a shit what
chat thinks, alright?
Wow, okay. I didn't realize you were in a dictatorship right now.
Of course we fucking are. My opinions are correct. Alright? Listen, here's the thing. Kian Kuro King. Opinions are like assholes. Mine are right.
Yeah, because you got like 7 proxies voting for you. It's not fair. It's not fair. You know what? I'm gonna go and put my other characters alive 2D. I need more votes here. I need more votes.
Listen. Talk to me when you've watched the show recently. If your opinion is formed on misremembered nostalgia, it's invalid.
Okay, I will watch the show then. Challenge accepted, by the way.
Fucking do it.
I will. You know what? I'll even watch it in Japanese.
Fucking do it. Lovely. Perfect. You'll see that the virtual world arcs both suck, and the Orichalcos arc is fucking painful.
Get out of here.
Do you honestly like the virtual world arcs?
What is wrong with you?
I'm going to sum up the plot.
That is cap.
You don't remember the plot.
Cadence just hates fun. Cadence just hates fun, guys.
You don't remember the plot.
I remember the plot.
No. Let me sum up exactly what happens in the plot.
Can you believe this, Frog God? Can you believe what I'm
Let
hearing
me tell
right
you
now?
exactly what happens in the plot. I don't want to be interrupted while I'm saying this, all right? This is exactly how the plot of the virtual world arc takes place. I just rewatched it, and it was worse than I remembered. Okay, so Kaiba Gozaburo had a son named Noah who was set to inherit a company called Kaiba Corporation. Noah, unfortunately, was hit by a car and almost died. Before he died, Gozaburo transferred Noah's mind to a virtual world, planning on letting him grow up there and still end up running the company as his brain was still alive, right? Noah, on his birthday, turns to Gozaburo apropos of nothing and says, "Did you know if we used all of our technology, we could kill 97% of humans on Earth? That would be pretty cool, but it doesn't concern me because I'm just a brain in a jar." Gozaburo was like, that's a little much, and figured humanity was better than the virtual world arc. Then Gozaburo went to an orphanage for a charity case, and Seto beat Gozaburo at chess and forced Gozaburo to adopt him and Mokuba by beating him. Coincidentally, Gozaburo also wanted to adopt Seto because he looked a lot like Noah, so I guess it just worked out great for both of them, and the chess match didn't even fucking matter, even though it was the only reason he adopted them, and they retconned it. Gozaburo told Noah that Seto was being brought in as a rival to force Noah to learn harder. Noah accepted this and just kind of tried to learn harder, right? But Gozaburo secretly wanted to transfer Noah's brain into Seto's body so Noah could be a real boy again and take over Kaiba Corp. Seto ends up doing.
I just want to say one thing.
I'm not done. No, you hold your comments until the end.
Okay.
Seto did a hostile takeover of Kaiba Corporation. Gozaburo decided to transfer his mind to the virtual world and then literally kill himself because he wanted to take over Kaiba's body, Seto's body, and then take back control of Kaiba Corp using Seto's body. He proceeds to do nothing for about 7 years. Eventually, Noah happens to hack Kaiba Corporation's blimp during the Battle City Finals and redirects it, taking Seto into the virtual world with his friends just to prove that he's better than Seto. Noah gets his shit kicked in. Gozaburo makes an appearance and says he's changed his mind and the virtual world is better than the real world, so now he wants to kill 97% of the population to take over the world, even though there's not much of a world left at that point, and remain virtual. He still plans to leave Noah and Seto in the virtual world with him. Noah has decided that the plan to kill 97% of the population is extreme and horrifying. Who could have come up with this plan? Gozaburo hacks Noah's virtual world and seals off all exits, then launches missiles. They manage to escape. What the fuck? That makes no sense.
Like the coolest. That sounds like the coolest story
He changed his mind so many
ever.
times. There were so many retcons.
That sounds so cool.
Thank you, Snake.
Though.
I love you. I love you, Snake. Yes, it fucking was spicy. That was peak plot armor. Every single Merrick duel was plot armor. Kujaku Mai won, but she lost because of plot armor. Jinochi won, but lost because of plot armor. Every single duel he was in, he lost.
She couldn't read Egyptian.
You should not need.
You should have taken her classes before joining the tournament.
You should not need
Come
to
on.
read. It's not Egyptian. It's hieratic text. It was only for ancient Egyptian priests specifically. You should not need to read that in order to play a fucking card game.
Sounds like a
that
skill
is
difference
plot
right
armor.
There.
That is fucking plot armor.
Hear me out. She managed to memorize like 4 million perfumes in her first duel, but you can't read hieratic text. Like, what's
40.
up with that? 40. That's a lot of perfumes to remember.
I could do that. That's easy. You get really distinct scents, like crayon. I wear crayon perfume. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, I wear crayon perfume. You get crayon perfume. Great, lovely. Crayon means elegant egotist. You get Play-Doh perfume. Great. Play-Doh related to crayon, related to elegant egotist. That must be Harpy Lady. Great. You have your cards form associations with each other. Anyway, what were you going to say while I was ranting about this horrible arc?
I was just saying that whole plot discussion that you mentioned, it sounds amazing. It sounds like a really fun, cool arc.
It's retcons built on retcons built on retcons.
Parental abandonment and
it forgets its
technology.
own fucking lore. It introduces that Noah has this plan, and then fucking 3 episodes later, he's horrified and thinks, who could have come up with this plan? Who would have done that? Bitch, you did 3 episodes
People
ago!
are allowed to change. People are allowed to change. He was all bitter because he was stuck in a bottle. He was a little brain baby.
The whole point of the virtual world arc was that virtual people don't change. That's why Gozaburo decided that the virtual world was worse than the real world. Okay, then how did Noah change? And if virtual people can change, then why didn't Gozaburo?
Because Gozaburo's evil. He's
you can't just say he's evil and Noah was evil.
Since the beginning.
I would say coming up with a plan to massacre 97% of the population is a little bit more evil than being a ruthless businessman. So if he
like,
can
what,
change,
10 years old when he did that, when he had that plan.
He was still 10 7 years later.
Yeah, you're blaming a toddler for some crazy plan.
He was still 10 7 years later. Also, 7 years is the same amount of time Gozaburo had to change and didn't. So if 7 years is enough to change, it doesn't apply to Gozaburo. Also, why did Gozaburo just literally never, ever, ever do anything once he went into the virtual world? He wants to take over Seto's body. Great, do something about it. Don't just sit there and jack off for 7 years, you know?
Of course, he had to wait for all the other duels to happen. You have a itinerary.
Why did he have to wait? For what possible reason?
To be explained. It takes episodes for that.
Why did he have to wait 7 years?
He can't just take over his body right from the get-go. That's not kosher.
Why can't he?
Why can't? Well, we're in an anime, Cadence. You gotta build it up.
You cannot use that excuse.
Yeah, we can. You're criticizing the narrative of a children's TV show.
I don't care. It should be well written. Yeah, that's such a cop-out. That's such a fucking cop-out. You can't say, oh, it's fine if it's poorly written. It's for children.
I understood it perfectly well when I was like
You can't.
12.
Okay, I understood it too. That doesn't make it not stupid.
So yeah, I mean,
you can't say it's fine that it's bad because it's written for kids. It's still bad even if it's written for kids and is allowed to be bad. Like, okay.
Is this old guy with you?
Oh, this is Kian Kuro King. Oh, I didn't put your name on the title. I'm so sorry, Kian Kuro King.
She hates me, chat.
Feet at Konkuro King. Already added it.
The Incredibles were written for kids and it's S tier. They literally just copied Watchmen with The Incredibles.
First of all, no, they didn't. Watchmen is very Have you read Watchmen?
I read Watchmen.
You saying that makes me think
too.
Well, the movie's not as good. You saying that makes me feel like you don't understand Watchmen.
Oh, really?
What do you think What do you think the point of Watchmen was?
The point of Watchmen was talking. It was like a meta narrative. It was like a slice of Americana back in the day.
What was the point?
It was talking about the point of it.
The theme.
It's about identity.
No, it's not.
No? Oh no! Did I fail?
Are you serious? I literally can't tell if this is a bit.
It's not a bit. I maybe Pokemon has fried my brain.
I will say, I'm not going to blame you for this. Media literacy is literally at a all-time low, like of all time. People read things and they retain the purpose. The point of Watchmen was, I've been talking too much with AK, that's fair. The point of Watchmen is, there's several points, but I would say the most important one is paranoia, fear, and self-destruction. You know, we're building up to this nuclear Armageddon and you know, he takes some drastic action, and as Dr. Manhattan says, nothing lasts forever. So even though he took this drastic action and staved off Doomsday, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gone forever. And everything with Rorschach, the whole point was he sees the world as black and white morality. And then at the end, he realizes there are shades of gray. What Adrian did was wrong, but if it saved the world as well, then it's morally gray, and he can't cope with that, which is why he makes Manhattan do what he does. I'm trying to avoid spoilers. He makes Manhattan do what he does, you know?
Yeah, I always found it to be like a deconstruction of all the tropes that came into it.
Oh, it's absolutely
right?
a deconstruction, but there's also more going on than just a plain deconstruction. Watchmen is incredibly well written. Honestly, I would recommend you read it again if you haven't. Keep an eye out for... Okay, the way I approach is from a character perspective. Like, what is Rorschach thinking at this point in the story? What is Dr. Manhattan thinking? What is Adrian thinking, you know? And you get a lot of motivation that way, which can sort of lead you to understanding a character's perspective and sort of seeing the world from their perspective and seeing how somebody with such an extreme perspective in Rorschach's case can come to the only end he really ever could, you know?
Who's your favorite character in The Watchmen, by the way?
I think Rorschach is the best written, but if I had to like spend some time with any of them, it would definitely be Dan.
Yeah, I love Night Owl too.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
He's probably not the best written of them. He doesn't have too
flawed.
much of a personality.
I like it. Like he's like in terms of all the characters, he's like the most optimistic. And I like that, especially with the world that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
But he seals up later on with all the events that happens to him.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's a whole arc there too. His optimism just gets squashed and destroyed by the reality of the world he lives in.
Well, he was a little bit of a man-child, right? If you know about the lore,
he was.
He's a rich kid that basically just bought the rights to Night
before
Owl from the
Watchmen
old
is in
guy.
canon. Before Watchmen is in canon. But anyway, do you mind if I jump topics?
Yeah, no worries.
I think The Incredibles is the best Pixar film.
It is. It is. You're right there.
Everybody talks about Up. Up is great. Up is fantastic. It's not as good as The Incredibles. The first,
It's so
like
well written.
That dialogue-less beginning of Up, that's fucking cinema. But the rest of Up doesn't really hold up to that, you know?
Pun intended. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah. I know there's another one that everybody holds up as like the best Pixar film.
I love Soul.
I never
Personally,
saw it.
besides Watchmen, I really love Soul.
I never saw Soul.
Well, if you've never seen it, I recommend it.
Are you angry?
Am I angry? Hold on.
You're not angry. Oh, WALL-E is actually my second favorite Pixar film. I adore WALL-E.
WALL-E is so depressing, though.
It's got a happy ending, and I would consider it to be more real than depressing.
Yeah.
I think it's a realistic picture of the future. You know, that's kind of where we're heading.
It looks like some people, including yourself, haven't seen Soul. I'm just say something without spoiling it. I feel it kind of explains a little bit about, it has a theory about the meaning of life that I really enjoy.
Okay.
It's a really cool introspective look into like the end and how to treat it.
What's your favorite Western animated film?
Western animated film.
Ghibli doesn't
Let me
count.
see here.
Otherwise, everybody would answer with a Ghibli film.
Yeah, Western animated. Oh, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. So Incredibles counts with that?
Yeah, because it's Western. All Pixar, all Disney.
I would say Incredibles would be up there. Incredibles is definitely up there.
But number one... Spider-Verse is pretty, but it doesn't have all of that much doesn't have all that much going on behind the eyes, as they say.
Yeah, it's great visual masterpiece, but
cough cough. Same with Persona 5. Cough cough.
Yeah, very good UI.
No, that's a super hot take.
UI, Persona 5 would win that.
Here's the thing. Persona coasts on the UI, but I mean that's valid. You know, it doesn't mean it's a bad game because it coasts on the UI. It means it has a great UI that's good enough to make it coast. A game is more than the sum of its parts, you know?
That's true.
God, what is my favorite? Incredibles is up there. No. Incredibles is not even in the top 3.
Really? Okay.
It might be the third best, actually. It might be the third best. I'm gonna say Incredibles is the third best. My favorite animated film of Western canon is, and this is a very biased answer because, okay, am I allowed to say I'm autistic? I don't know if I'm actually autistic, so I'm not like technically like claiming it. But like, I think every VTuber is on the spectrum at least a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I'll be completely honest.
I hyperfixated so fucking hard on The Nightmare Before Christmas when I was a little girl.
Oh.
Every frame of that movie is like burned into my retinas.
Oh, I have my answer. Okay, I have my list. Okay, let's go. So,
you know,
Incredibles...
let's do it 3, 2, 1. Let's build up some fucking. Okay, Incredibles is number 3 for me. What's your number 3?
My number 3, it's got to be. Incredibles is number 2 for me. So number 3, I'm gonna have to put The Corpse Bride.
Oh yeah, that's.
You said
it's right on the edge there for me.
I was like, oh yeah.
The Corpse Bride is right on the edge. It's either The Corpse Bride or Incredibles for third, and they're like razor thin. You know, like you could go either way.
Yeah, I really loved the look of the film. I thought that was peak.
The music is gorgeous.
Yeah, it was amazing, and the story was just nice.
I like the story. Know? No, I actually really like, and it has such a cheery image of the afterlife. You know?
Yeah.
I'm probably grinding a lot more than I should be. I'm being
I'm
being brainless, so I'm just fucking grinding while we chat, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, The Corpse Bride is like, it's a very, very close third for me. I love Emily as a character. And
Zootopia. Zootopia got me watch Beastars. So I congratulate Zootopia for doing that. It got me to watch a better show.
Did you know?
Which is good.
Remind me to circle back to this later because we're on our 3, 2, 1 shit. But let me circle back to Zootopia because it is actually, this is my channel, so I'm allowed to say this. Zootopia is literally a retelling of the CIA. What's the word, like spreading? I guess spreading works. The CIA spreading crack in low-income neighborhoods in the 80s.
I know what you mean.
It is 100% a retelling of that. Let me circle back to that. Let's move on. Number 2. What's your number 2? Is Incredibles?
Yep, number 2 is Incredibles.
Why is it so high?
It's the perfect it. When I think about a well-made movie from beginning to end, and like all of the pieces fitting together, and just because I have a background as a comic book geek. It all just clicks for me.
You're still angry,
when I
by the way.
watched it was magical. I cannot turn this off. I don't know why.
He's just gonna be
angry for the rest of this collab.
Oh, there you go. You fixed it.
Oh, cool.
Crying does solve your problems. Yeah, but no, Incredibles, it's a really good kids film, but it's also, there's enough to it that even an adult would get hooked.
Yeah.
Honestly, the fucking score is immaculate in that movie. Like that scene,
there's not a single bad character in it.
That scene where he's like typing and he's figuring out what happened to all the other ones, and the music swells and it's super dramatic. That scene is fucking cinema, dude.
Yeah.
And everybody feels really real. You know, nobody feels like a plot contrivance or poorly written or whatever. Everybody is a person. You know.
That's true. That's true.
I never saw How to Train Your Dragon or Oliver and Company. All right, what's your number 1 pick? Wait, I should go my number 2 pick first.
Yeah, you go number 2 first.
My number 2 pick is Coraline.
Ah, nice.
I fucking love Coraline. It's a gorgeous film. Henry Selick is a fucking genius, and I will watch anything he directs. It's incredibly beautiful. I mean, the story is a little but it more than makes up with it with the look of the movie and the feel of the movie and the atmosphere.
It'll be a little controversial on my end. I love the look of Coraline. I love what Studio Laika did with it, with all of the the little nuances. Like there was a story out there where they used teeny little bits of popcorn to make all of the flowers in one of the scenes, right? They went insane on the movie. I think the story is the number 1 reason I don't really try to rewatch it much.
That's fair. The story's kind of weak.
It doesn't grip me. It doesn't grip me. It looks pretty, but it doesn't grip me at all.
No, I mean that's fair. The story is kind of weak. It's a very typical, be careful what you wish for story, which isn't super gripping. I honestly do think that Coraline is really flawed. I think Incredibles is probably a better movie, but I would rather watch Coraline because A, I love the atmosphere, and B, that movie is fucking gorgeous.
Yep.
So that's my number 2. You know?
All right, I guess I start with number 1.
Let's hear it.
Number 1. It's got to be, as far as I can think of, without going into like comic book movies that would need you to have like a background in
like
comicology.
The Killing Joke.
Yeah. I don't like recommending those movies
That's
to people
fair.
because
I see where
try
you're
to think
coming.
of like, yeah, if I'm recommending it to a friend who's never seen
let's hear
Western shows.
your public number 1 and then your real number 1, counting those movies. You know?
Okay. I would say, in terms of public number 1, I'd have to recommend Soul to anyone I meet because there's a moment in the movie that it just gets you. There's a little flash in the pan moment, and I feel right before Pixar completely sold out and started making a bajillion sequels, that's where it was peak Pixar.
Okay.
I wouldn't say the plot is the best. It's kind of like Coraline in your example, right? Where the plot, I wouldn't say the plot drives it too much, but it's more about everything around the plot, just the look of it.
No, that's super fair. I think the plot being a little weaker is why The Corpse Bride is number 4 instead of number 3 on my list. But also, I just want to say, honorable mention, the first Inside Out was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't flawless, but it was really good. My number 1 pick is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, that is a super biased pick, but nothing will ever hold my heart the way that movie does. I know every line of dialogue, every line of the music, and oh my god, I love that fucking movie so much, it's unreal. And Danny Elfman, great job performing the songs as Jack Skellington. Danny Elfman's a fucking national treasure. I don't care what anybody says, Oingo Boingo slaps. And I think the story has a little bit of weight to it. It's not like as solid as like an Incredibles, but it's got some weight to it, you know?
Okay, I have a little side point about this. Are you familiar with the fact that they animified Jack Skellington in one of the fan works? There's an anime version of Jack Skellington out there.
Of course there is.
For one of the gacha games.
Of course there is. Oh yeah, the whole like Twisted Nightmare shit. Ugh.
Yeah.
Damn. You should watch it, Snake. It's the perfect time. This is the perfect month to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, it's right before Christmas, right after
Halloween, right before Christmas. It's literally the perfect time because the movie begins with Halloween night and then it quickly ends, and it's between Halloween and Christmas is when the movie takes place. November is when the fucking movie takes place, Sonia.
No one cares about November. There aren't any crazy Thanksgiving movies out there.
I mean, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, depending on how you feel about John Candy, but...
Yeah.
Sonia, the movie takes place in November. It should be watched in November.
Also, did you go over your number 1?
Yeah, it was Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Also, come back here.
Perfect.
There's Grassium Z right on this tile that I'm standing on right now.
Grassium Z.
It lets you use Grass Z moves.
Ooh.
What's your real number 1?
I would say, as someone who's been reading DC Comics, Marvel Comics for a while, when they made Flashpoint, a lot of people don't know about it, right? But it's like a big old crossover in the comics, and it deals with time travel and all this stuff. I love it personally because it's just such a I never would have thought they could make that animated. They could get it on the big screen. It's more of a personal love of mine because I followed the whole comic book series when it came out.
Sure.
And I'm just glad that they were able to put it out there.
Here's
but I would
the
never
thing.
personally recommend it out to anybody.
Here's the thing. Your real number 1 is always going to be the movie that's most important to you personally, rather than what's necessarily the best. Like, my favorite movie of all time is Aliens. I think Alien, the first one, is a higher quality film, but I would rather watch the second one. You know?
That's fair.
The Pirate Bay Snake. That's what TPB stands for. What's your favorite animated film in general?
It's gotta be. That's a hard one.
Is
I've
it
watched
still
so many.
Flashpoint?
It's not Flashpoint, actually. If I bring in Japanese anime in there, oh god, it opens up a lot of.
I really hate to say this. I feel like such a basic bitch saying this, but it's got to be Spirited Away for me.
Oh, good choice. Good choice.
Thank you. I mean, the fucking score alone almost makes me fucking cry.
I heard it from someone else, right? But Spirited Away, it captures that feeling. And that's why it was one of those movies that cross borders. It captures that feeling right between your early teens and your later teens, right? Right at that moment where you're no longer a kid, but you're not quite like responsible.
I don't necessarily know that I agree with that.
Really?
I don't know. I would need to think about that a little bit harder, but to me, the movie is more about... I mean, obviously it's a coming-of-age story. But to me, I'm honestly not fussed with trying to... We're talking about films, Snake. Also, No Game, No Life is not good. But, okay. To me, I'm honestly not fussed trying to pull meaning out of Spirited Away. I honestly just enjoy it as a story about Chihiro specifically, you know, growing up and becoming who she is and saving Haku and all of that. You know, normally I'm all about subtext, but I don't necessarily need it for that film. Also, I will say, the first time I saw, what's the one with Howl's Moving Castle? Duh. The first time I saw Howl's Moving Castle was at a movie theater. I'd never seen it before. And I went and saw it alone. I came out, sat in my car, and just started bawling my fucking eyes out because it was so beautiful. And it made me like see the world as more beautiful and see that there's beauty in the world, you know? It's just such a beautiful movie, and it's still not my favorite, you know?
Wow.
It is my second favorite Ghibli film, though.
That just shows, right, the difference?
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, I'm not going to say anything bad about the Western side of animation, but I feel like the Japanese side, because there's more of an audience out there, there's less of a taboo in Japan where you don't have to let cartoons go when you get to a certain age.
There's a term for that.
The directors can really play it around.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. It's the reason that even the best Western animation doesn't reach the level of Japanese animation is because there's that animation age ghetto where, oh, it's animated, it must be kid shit, you know? So you can't really get funding for adult animation except for shit like South Park. I love South Park fine, but what it did to adult animation is a fucking travesty.
As much as I love South Park, it's the YouTube equivalent of all of the YouTubers doing those slop videos every single day.
Yeah.
Where they just cover the daily news.
I will say, did you ever see the South Park movie?
I did.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
It is. It is. I think it got banned in a couple of theaters.
Oh, I'm sure. Jinro got. I don't know what that is. But
I've
yeah,
seen
no.
the image for it, but yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of Ghibli films. I've seen some, but nothing has affected me the way that watching that fucking Howl's Moving Castle on the big screen did. It's always going to hold a special place in my heart because of that reason, but it won't be my favorite.
Yeah, I would say, okay, I have two choices for best animated movie in general. One of them is Princess Mononoke.
I haven't seen that. Also, it's Mononoke.
Mononoke. I watched when I was younger, and it traumatized me, obviously, because my parents didn't realize that these cartoons have blood and violence and titties out there. It was a experience, right? But beyond that, I understood about the themes, about like the loss of nature. It just it got me sad near the end of it.
Yeah. I had nightmares about No Face when I was a little girl.
Oh yeah, he's really creepy.
And then I revisited the movie like 10 years later and was like, holy shit, this movie's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'd say the other one that's I wouldn't be able to make that number one, number two. I'd say they're tied. They just appeal to different parts of my brain. Is Paprika?
I haven't seen that
by
either.
Satoshi Kon.
You know what I really need to watch is Perfect Blue.
I watched it, and it is rough. It is a rough watch.
I've heard, yeah. I have an idol OC, so I gotta watch it. You know, her name is Kokoro Sasaki, and her hit single is Kokoro Means Heart. Because that's what it means. How much money do I have? I have 11.
I know you're on the younger side, but Satoshi Kon was a really amazing figure. For me, he was kind of like the Steve Jobs of anime back then.
That's fair.
He made a lot of amazing, like, mind-bending shows that broke the boundaries. So if you ever have a chance to check it out, if you have some free time, very cool.
I have something weird to say. This is gonna sound weird, okay? But stick with me.
Okay.
I legitimately think that My Neighbor Totoro is some of the best antidepressants I've ever seen, like, animated. It does, all of the Ghibli films do this, but Totoro specifically does such a wonderful job of romanticizing the everyday and making it seem like even something small, like just, you know, playing in the yard while your dad works.
It feels great, doesn't it?
It
yeah,
does.
I love that feeling.
It just romanticizes every little thing. Oh shit, you could get a Dratini for a full mantis here.
Oh.
It romanticizes every little thing about life. And I think for me, I mean, VTuber, since I'm a VTuber, it can be assumed that I've struggled with depression. And I would go back and watch that movie, and it would just help me see that, you know, there's beauty in this world and it's worth fighting for, as Samwise Gamgee once put it.
Feel good movies, feel good animated movies. That's a hard one.
I
Like
don't know
stuff
if I'd
that
say
fills
it's
you
feel
with
good.
a lot of hope.
When people say it's a feel-good film, they just mean it's easy to watch and it doesn't really do anything. I wouldn't describe it as feel-good. It is technically, but that's just not how I would personally describe it.
Right.
Maybe I'm weird.
No, that's fair. There's some animes out there or some shows out there that you've watched when you were younger, and it has that like nostalgic, comfy feeling, even though no one else gets it.
Honestly, the opening music for My Neighbor Totoro, I can't help but smile when I hear those first couple of notes, you know?
Aww.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. You know?
You just Totoro scared you as a child? No, you
That's
also
fair. He was a
you
little
also
scary.
fell for the artwork. I hate it. Okay, my gripe with a lot of modern deviant artists is that they just try to ruin everything.
Yeah,
can
it's
you
like
not?
It's forced. Hashtag haha, ruining your childhood. It's so fucking forced.
It reminds me of the worst fanfiction theme where, oh, they were all dead and one character was alive.
Baiting.
It's the Rugrats thing where Angelica was the only kid. Everyone else was like a miscarriage.
It's engagement baiting. You're literally trying to get people to comment because you need your engagement, you know? And I get it.
Yeah.
It sucks to grow as a content creator. But don't whore yourself out like that. You're better than that. Come on, have some fucking self-respect.
Or at least mix it in a bit, right? Do like 4 in, 1 out type deal. Don't go all in.
Where's really for Bullet Seed? Yeah, Bullet Seed.
So, are you close to Rustboro right now?
I'm just past Rustboro.
Oh, you are? Did you beat Roxanne?
Oh God, no! I haven't tussled with her. I'm gonna go get my catches first.
Okay, I was like, wow, you already beat Roxanne.
God, no! I will kill her trainers before I go fight her, in the hopes of getting mint, though.
That's fair.
Because when you kill a trainer, that's how you get money.
Yeah, you gotta mug people to get money in this world.
Yeah.
It's a dog-eat-dog world here.
Honestly, this is gonna sound dumb, but I feel like I could talk to you fucking forever, Kian Kuro King.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay. I'll be completely honest. Cold collabs are something I dread sometimes. Is with this VTubing thing. Like, I did them when I started a year ago, and I'll say I had like a 50-50 success rate with them. Even though the collab went well and nothing really happened, in my heart of hearts, I was like, oh God, I have to keep doing stuff. I have to keep pushing the envelope. I have to prepare all these questions beforehand to really get to know the guy, right? So I tended to shrink away from collabs for a while. I just collab with people I know for a while or have been lurking forever in. But this has been going well. I do appreciate it.
I'm glad you agree. Yeah, no, for me, like I've said a million times, collabs are literally my favorite thing to do. And honestly, when you meet somebody who can collab with and do anything with, and you'll have a good time. Like, we could be playing fucking that Half-Life Romhack that I hate. And I'd be having a good time because I'm chatting with my buddy.
I'm so sorry, because like I know we were meant to collab that day, and you switched gears.
It's okay. It's not your fault. I misunderstood.
I'm sorry I made you go through the Zen world. Did you like the?
No, I didn't even get that far.
You know, funny thing, I never finished Half-Life because of that world.
No,
I mean, so much motion sickness.
Here's the thing. Peak old PC shooters are legally required to have a horrible last level. Same thing with System Shock 2. It has everything once you get on the Rickenbacker is garbage. The Rickenbacker's not so bad, but once you go into the Flesh world, it's just shit. And
it's one of the few games that made me jump off my chair, though. System Shock, the very first one, where the
I didn't play
end scene,
System
spoiler
Shock
alert.
1.
Oh, you never played it? Okay,
Nope.
never mind then.
All right, chat.
I'll
Wish me
wait.
luck. I'm gonna try and get a crunch lax. Actually, we might be able to fight the trainers, and maybe one of them has a crunch lax? Nope. All right, what are we getting? What are we getting? Fuck! I don't even want a Vivillon. Vivillon is for losers. I was going to say a word that Twitch wouldn't like, but I said losers instead.
Yeah, you gotta be careful here.
Ugh.
You're also on YouTube too.
I am. YouTube's actually a lot more lax. Did you know naked yoga is allowed on YouTube?
Naked yoga?
Uh-huh.
I don't judge me. I consume a lot of slop, guys. So I know all the trends.
Do you watch
alright?
naked yoga?
I am not a consumer of this content. I just want to say.
Do you watch naked yoga?
No, but breastfeeding videos have been trending for reasons on YouTube. It's so disgusting.
Bitch,
but
what?
It has. Yeah. It is a very secret loophole, but it is a loophole. All it requires is 9 months and one baby, and you get to do whatever the heck you want.
But yeah, no, YouTube will let you do whatever the fuck you can't. You can't mention certain
I love
spicy
that.
topics, but nudity's a-okay.
Yeah. It's gotta have an artistic merit to it, though.
I'm gonna name it villain. Do you know where the term villain originates from?
Villain? No.
It's actually an old term for farmers. Because rich people would insult each other and be like, oh, you're worse than the person who grows my food. And then, you know, we have really, really big farms now, right? And people are
That
always
is
talking
true.
about supporting our hardworking farmers. But I would say at this point, they're kind of like super farmers, right? So can we start calling, as a nation, can we start calling for supporting our hardworking supervillains?
I haven't been to a farm in a while. Everything is mechanized now. Have you seen those videos of like
I have,
the
yeah.
carrot picking stuff?
Oh,
it's
it's
so
crazy.
good ASMR.
So anyway, about The Incredibles.
Yeah, anyway, about The Incredibles,
Yeah,
exactly.
The Incredibles are fantastic. I honestly want to rewatch that film now. It's a shame about the sequel. I mean, it was
Yeah.
impossible to live up to the first movie. That just wasn't going to happen. And I think the second movie is fine, but it's pretty typical as far as Pixar fare. I do appreciate that they tried, they had an attempt at a heady theme. It doesn't make a ton of sense the way it's presented, but they tried something with some substance to it, you know?
In my heart of hearts, I wanted more Incredibles, but then when I saw it, I was like, I didn't really want more Incredibles.
That's fair.
Right?
Here's
It's
the
like
thing.
when you want more of something because it's good, but then when you eat it, you're like, I realize now the error of my ways. Incredibles 1 ended with such a bang. I was like, I should have just let it go.
Frog God, can you refund Marky Mark's name something redeem? Because I forgot to name the villain after Marky Mark. Oh, they do have a fucking crunch lax. If I could have come here without encountering anything, I could have gotten a fucking crunch lax with a leftovers. It's rough out here, dude.
Yeah, number generator's not treating me very well right now. Most of my Pokemon are close to level 15,
Snake,
so
that is a
I don't know if I should
weird
take
thing
on
to say.
Roxanne.
I'm honestly going to keep grinding until I hit the level cap.
Yeah, so about Zootopia,
Oh,
what are your
yeah.
thoughts about Beastars?
I've seen the first season of Beastars. I don't keep up with the manga or anything. I really enjoy it. I think it's solid. You know, everybody's gonna make furry jokes, but it's just a well-written anime.
Yeah, furry jokes aside, I realized I fell in love with it. I was like,
it's well done.
The manga was so addictive to read.
I'll take your word for that.
The author, yeah, the author had a really good way of like mixing in stories, little facts about the animal kingdom and little unique animal things, and bring them into broad modern society. So
about the crack epidemic in Zootopia. Right. We got to circle back there.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I tried to dodge that, but yeah, let's talk about crack right now.
Okay.
Crack is whack, guys.
Crack is whack. Don't do drugs. Hashtag Ian VTuber Cadence Harper says no to drugs. It was a very wrought on hashtag, but that's fine.
Dare to say no.
So here's the thing. This is not a conspiracy theory, by the way. The CIA has literally confirmed that they've done this. In, I believe, the 80s, the CIA distributed, that's the word I was looking for earlier. The CIA distributed crack in low-income neighborhoods to destabilize the African-American community. In Zootopia... Okay, hold on. How do I want to phrase this, you know? Oh, you don't have to comment if you're not comfortable with it, by the way.
Merit right now. You gotta really start brain blasting.
Because of racism, Snake. In Zootopia, they distribute something. Crack makes people aggressive. You know, that's one of the side effects of crack usage. In Zootopia, they distribute a drug to a minority population to make them seem worse than they are, so they can then legislate against them. That is literally exactly what happened with crack and the CIA.
No, there's a lot of crazy theories around Zootopia. It's such a... I wouldn't say it's the best movie in the world. Like, it's got a lot of that typical Pixar, Disney schlock in it. Yeah. But the overarching themes are cool.
I will say the racism angle kind of gets lost when predators can literally... It'd be like if there was a race that just had a gun, like...
It's like Slytherin from Harry Potter. You are the designated evil guys.
Exactly.
There's no way around it.
It's like if you have a built-in gun that can just murder somebody instantly.
Or the demons from Free Rent. You literally eat children for a living.
I haven't seen Free Rent.
Come on.
You kind of see the point, though. Sure, but same general idea, Snake.
Yeah, I like the way Zootopia, not Zootopia, I like the way Beastars handled that whole, it's got a similar plot, right?
It handles it a lot better. It feels much more nuanced and realistic.
It's like they've worked out their differences. And
yeah.
they don't apply like the racial political angle to it. They keep it all in-world. It's like an in-world prophecy type deal.
It's very much fantasy racism, but it's not like a direct comparison.
It's not a call out. Like there's a scene, spoiler alert, in Zootopia where one of the characters goes on a press docket and they say a lot of alarming stuff out of nowhere. It's like, really? Really? Them? They're saying that?
It's a very direct parallel in Zootopia, whereas it's a little bit more removed and thought out in Beastars.
You're a credit to your species. Oh, God.
You better post links supporting this. Just fucking Google it. I'm not your fucking maid.
Yeah, if we give you all this information, then you know.
I think 16 is the level cap.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I think so, because my Scyther isn't gaining any more EXP at level 16.
Yeah.
Also, if any of your mons can learn Thief, you can steal leftovers from this Crunchlax.
Ooh.
None of mine can. But I'll probably come back here once I learn Thief to steal some leftovers, because leftovers is a fantastic item. It restores 1/16 of your max HP every turn. Either 1/16 or 1/32. I think it's 1/16 though.
Yeah, right now I feel like my mons are ready to give this a go.
I would grind that last level, but it's up to you.
Yeah, yeah, why not? Why not? Let's do it. We've grinded enough anyway. Let's get that last bit out there.
Remember Game Theory doing a video on it? That's fair.
I was so sad when Game Theory closed down its shop.
They didn't.
aren't they under new management now? Or not new management? They're still.
There's just a
organized by the
different
same
narrator.
people.
That's literally the
Yeah.
only change. But no, I get it. I hate game theory. I think that a lot of the times they twist the truth to fit their narrative. Obviously, it's more frequent in videos that are clickbait, like Mario's secretly evil. Obviously, they're going to be twisting as many facts as they can to support that thumbnail because that's a great thumbnail to get people to click. And that feels
I hate
incredibly
when-
disingenuous.
Yeah, I hate when the running narrative becomes something one guy controls. Like, as a Souls player, right? As a FromSoft player, everyone knows that basically you get your information from VaatiVidya, but he's not on their staff and he makes mistakes. Like,
I'll take your
he's-
word for that.
He's
but-
not the word of God.
I'll take your word there, but I mean, damn, dude. I will admit, I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's videos despite not playing Five Nights at Freddy's ever. They just interest me for
It's
whatever
entertaining.
fucking reason.
It's
yeah.
entertaining.
And
They
it's gonna be
capture,
weird
like, that
watching the new
flow.
ones without MatPat.
It's just a theory, a game theory.
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory!
to be fair,
Thanks for
I
watching.
I like some of his side content, like the other channels they had, like Food Theory.
Dude, the fact that
I
he
love-
started Fashion Theory is fucking... Can I say schizo?
What, really? Why?
Boy does not dress well.
He has his leather jacket, okay?
And he doesn't
his
dress
jeans.
well.
He has the leather jacket. That's all he needs, really.
I'm not gonna take fashion advice from fucking MatPat.
He's got the 80s look down, all right? He's got
It's a
the
bad look.
high school drama kid
It's a
look
bad
down.
look. Okay, I desperately want to catch a Drillbur here.
But yeah, Food Theory was really good.
There were a couple good episodes of Food Theory.
I love the episode about what type of drink would really cure eating spicy stuff. Like, what's the most effective?
Oh yeah, that was interesting. I eat a lot of spices. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is mango habanero hot wings from Buffalo Wild Wings specifically.
Mango habanero hot wings. I am a sushi type of guy. If I ever
cannot
had
stand
like
fish.
infinite of one food, it'd be that.
I cannot
Oh, you don't
stand
like
fish
fish?
in any
Aw.
format. If it came out of
There's
the ocean, it's
other-
not going in my body unless it's
There's
occasional
other
crabs
types
or
of sushi
lobbers.
though. There's beef sushi and chicken sushi. If you like salmonella.
I don't. I don't like. I'm not crazy about eggs either, so I don't even do like tamago sushi.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I always found their eggs a little spongy for my taste. I don't know. Maybe
Well, that's how
like,
they prepare them. That's intentional.
Yeah.
Do you believe in my ability to catch a sleeping female Drillbur?
I had friends, playing Metroid for the first time, finding out Samus is a girl. I had a friend that dressed up as Metroid back in Halloween.
My
they
dream-
didn't know Samus was a girl.
My dream cosplay is a full power armor Samus Aran.
Are you also gonna get like stilts on it? Because Samus like 7 feet tall, right?
No, she's
Canonically?
6 feet in her suit.
Oh, okay. I always thought she was taller.
Nope, 6 feet. I think she might be 6'3", but she's definitely not 7. Alessandra. Most of these characters, or most of these mods are being named after my OCs. Alessandra is an OC of mine.
How many OCs do you have?
Again, probably around 3-4 dozen.
3-4 dozen? Are these baker's dozens or are they regular dozens?
Araya is a Spider-Girl OC of mine.
Wow. How do you keep them all in your head? Do you have like a
I have a
notebook
Google Doc.
or Google Doc? Okay.
Google Drive, I should say. Every single one of my OCs has around 5 paragraphs minimum written about them on Google Drive.
Wow.
I like writing. It's kind of my hobby.
Do you like D&D?
Yes, I do. I've been
that makes
creating
sense.
my own high fantasy setting for over a decade now, and my own D&D rules, or not D&D, but tabletop RPG.
Oh, cool. Homebrew rules. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
OC, do not steal.
None of my
Do you
OCs
have
are
a
that
gem
bad.
Sona?
You know, I had one, and now I don't. It was originally a watermelon tourmaline, and then there was a watermelon tourmaline in the show who's very ugly.
I made myself a diamond. Then I realized diamonds are like the default bad guys. Ah, it's so lame.
Power fantasy head ass.
But I was the diamond that was good. I was like, not like the other
diamonds,
diamonds,
I don't even care
right?
about that. I care about you're making yourself the fucking god queen race.
Yeah.
Power fantasy head ass. Yeah, my OC is actually the son of God and Satan. They have so many cool powers. They're really, really cool and stuff.
Okay, it's better than the alternative where your OC just sucks. Your OC is just like the worst thing
I have
imaginable.
99% of my OCs are normal humans. Hold on, let me find a specific picture.
Right now, I'm just stalling. I don't want to fight Roxanne, and my Pokemon are getting pretty
That's
close
very
level
fair.
cap.
Search image with...
Exactly. Who doesn't want to be OP?
You can't tell compelling stories if your character has story breaker powers.
You focus on their character flaws instead of their actual physical flaws.
Typically, the people who write these God mod tier characters are not really interested in exploring deep character meanings. They just want to have cool fights.
My diamond, my black diamond is different.
This is always what I think of when people bust out these power fantasy OCs. I'll give chat. You know what? No, I'm gonna read this. Name: Iario. Sexuality: bisexual. Can change between plumber and princess or monsters at will. Powers: can grow to the size of a universe without a mushroom and suit supernovas and absolute zero without a flower. Can turn into invisible diamonds at will. Can fly and teleport and go back in time. Description: Mario's secret brother. Fought the Koopa god at the beginning of the universe, but let Koopas live so he could keep fighting them. He fights against Koopa demons when Mario is fighting normal Koopas, but hates the Mushroom Kingdom because they are the government. Dislikes: Koopas, mushrooms, preppies, Sonic, his mother, and himself.
Wow,
Likes
himself?
killing, sex, darkness, and Linkin Park.
Yeah, but can he beat Goku though?
This is always what I think of when people come out with these power fantasy OCs. It's a bundle of what you think is cool, wrapped in a shell. It's not a fleshed out character. Okay, great. He fought the Koopa god at the beginning of the universe and kept them around so he could keep fighting them. What was his motivation for doing that? Why couldn't he have fight somebody else? Does he secretly like the Koopas? Does he like fighting the Koopas specifically? And if so, what is it about the Koopas that he enjoys fighting? What does he do when he's not fighting? Nobody can be fighting forever. Does he just like hang out? Does he likes Linkin Park? What about other bands? Does he make music?
I had an idea in my head right now. You should okay, if you can tolerate it, right? You should read the plots for all of the slop isekai that have been made in the last 5 years, and you should rate them on how well they do their main character. If he actually makes sense from a writing standpoint.
My big
all of
issue.
the stuff you talked about, like this Mario right here, I can remember an anime character that is exactly this guy. I watched the season of this guy already. I probably caught him on Blu-ray.
That's pretty great. Here's the thing, is these power fantasies, they're not interesting. Just because it's the Koopa god, how does that differ from a regular Koopa? What difference does it make that it's larger in scale from a character perspective? The example I usually go to for this is the Star Wars films. Okay, Star Wars 1. You know what, let's not even go there. Let's just go to straight to the end of Revenge of the Sith, okay? There's this great epic lightsaber duel that literally lasts 22 minutes. But once you get past the initial character moments of why they're fighting, you just kind of watch them wave around their swords for 20 minutes, you know? And the fact that it's bigger and more bombastic does not make it more compelling. It just means it's bigger and louder. You see this a lot with Avenger films as well, where everything's blowing up all the time.
Oh, I hate those.
I don't care.
In retrospect, oh my God.
Age of Ultron, the finale of Age of Ultron is the perfect example of what I'm talking about. just noise and.
I mean, to be
people do
fair,
that.
I'll add one thing to that, right? To your last point. A little known fact is that most of those Marvel movies that were made over the span of 15 years, they were constructed many, many years before Disney or Marvel made them. Like the whole skeleton of the movie
I
was
get
already
that.
figured out.
I don't care.
Like
You
the
know?
way it goes is they hire this crazy director, they have him play with Act 1 and Act 2, and Act 3 is the default fight scene that is
I get
already
it.
animated.
Yeah, I get it. That's why they lose so many directors, is because they're very specific with how things have to go.
Yeah.
But I'm not judging it based on what happened behind the scenes. I'm judging it based on the final product, as that is ultimately the only thing that matters. No, the Infinity War was pretty decent, I will say, because it wasn't just a fucking clusterfuck at the end. It was a pretty grounded finale. The first one, for example, was literally just like 6 dudes in, well, after the giant fucking stupid fight, was like 6 dudes in the woods. Thor threw his axe, he should aim for the head. The climax is, he was off by a couple inches. Those are pretty, you know, grounded. It's not, oh my god, we have to stop the bad guy from shooting the big blue laser into space, you know?
Infinity War was great because it made normies consume like anime and fan content for 15 years. And when it ended, the entire normie world collectively exhaled and just said to themselves, we are never doing that again. Like
People who self-describe as in the Marvel fandom are some of they're people I'm not interested in getting to know a bit better. If you're watching this and you're thinking, but I'm in the Marvel fandom, I mean, you might be a great person, but in general, it says something about you that you're so interested in such low quality content. If you acknowledge that it's low quality and you enjoy it anyway, more power to you. My favorite anime of all time is kind of shitty, but you know, I still love it, and that's totally fucking valid. But you have to be able to acknowledge that the things you love can be shitty sometimes, you know?
It's like that scene from WALL-E with the constant food that comes in and they're just kind of lying there and taking it.
You know, I hate to say this, but Red Letter Media really did say it best. Don't ask questions, consume content, and get excited for next content.
Exactly. You have a whole timeline. Buy the battle pass, guys.
Dude, it's
Look at all this
insane. They're
content.
scheduling movies like a decade away, and it's like, are you serious right now?
They schedule so hard. They have to account for character, like IRL deaths in there.
IRL
It's
deaths
insane.
and interest. Like, they had all these grand plans for Star Wars, and then like 3 people in the world saw Solo, you know?
They milked that cow so hard.
I mean,
that
Rogue
cow has
One-
nothing left to give.
Rogue One was literally just Star Wars fangasm bukkake. There was no fucking content to it. It was just, hey, remember this?
A 3-hour movie for 5 minutes of actual lore in the beginning.
Literally every single character in Rogue One was they were a cardboard cutout. They'd
I don't have to
maybe
do
half a
anything.
trait.
The Force guides me.
Ugh.
I must follow the Force.
I mean, I thought that was a unique approach, I guess, and then they didn't do anything with it.
They saw what sold at the time, which was Suicide Squad and like 7 Samurai, and they were like, let's make 20 of those movies.
Ugh.
Let's churn that bucket.
It's trend hopping. They don't care about what they make. They just want to make money. So you end up with, oh, they're doing this. We should do this too. Well, what about this? This in focus groups, this performed well. So that has to be in there as well. And then it just ends up feeling bland because it's supposed to appeal to as many people as possible. And if you ever make art that says anything, you're gonna lose some interest, you know?
It's like what Syndrome said. It's like when everyone has superpowers, no one has superpowers. It's kind of like that with interest.
No, I almost go to the second one because again, I do think the villain had a pretty good point. People will choose convenience over quality 100% of the time.
That's fair.
Like, you know, I mean, they're literally screen-based. They're talking about movies. They're talking about people will choose these shitty Marvel movies because they're comfortable, they're familiar, they don't challenge them, and they're convenient. People do that instead of looking for something that's actually meaningful, you know? fucking
But
McDonald's.
it's hard to go out of your comfort zone and consume because you have a chance of failing. You have a chance of finding a movie that you thought was promising and it sucks.
Oh, hey,
Why not just get a
Sprigatito.
movie that's kind of a solid C?
Yeah,
all
you
around?
know it's not going to be great, but you know it's not going to be bad. So just stick with it.
It's why all the Disney remakes are doing so well and why they're making Moana live action and putting The Rock in it.
Well, to be fair, I fully support The Rock being in it because I think if the voice actor is still around, cast the voice actor. You know? It'd be different if The Rock didn't voice Maui, but he voiced him in the first place, so go for it.
Yeah, he fits the role.
Yeah,
but
he
the funny
does.
thing is, if you've seen the cut footage of it or the leaked footage, he's have to wear a muscle suit because Maui is so big.
Yeah.
The Rock.
I will say, I don't remember what I was going to say, actually.
No thoughts, head empty moment. That's fair.
I don't remember what I was
think we're
gonna
all
say.
just dreading the fight with Roxanne. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Do you think it has steam engine? I'm gonna just bite it. I read something the other day that actually kind of depressed me a little bit. What do you think the #1 sit-down restaurant is in the country? The most popular.
Sit-down restaurant.
Yeah.
Chipotle's.
Those aren't sit-downs. Those are fast food.
Oh, really?
They're in mall food courts, dude.
God, that's a hard one. I would say
Applebee's is a solid answer, but it's not Applebee's. Applebee's is a really solid answer. It's fucking Olive Garden.
Get out. Really? I thought
It's
that thing was going
literally
bankrupt.
Olive Garden. No, it's fucking Olive Garden.
What? Why? Why would you consume that? Like, I thought people were trying to get away from carbs. I never understood unlimited breadsticks.
People
even back when it was
don't want
popular.
real food. People don't want real experiences. They want something commoditized and prepackaged for their enjoyment that they know isn't going to be too crazy.
How good can breadsticks be, guys? You can make it at home.
The breadsticks are pretty solid, but they're not the best breadsticks in the world. Pat and Oscar's used to have the best breadsticks in the world. But, I mean, that's just so fucking sad, you know? And for what it's
How do you
worth,
change that, though? How do you change that? How do you make people's palates better?
I do think with millennials and Zoomers taking over, we are going to see some change there, because I don't remember if it was just Zoomers or just millennials, but one of those two generations is very much focused on experiences over material wealth. So, you know, they are traveling, they are seeking out higher quality foods and stuff like that. So I think the pendulum might shift. I can only hope.
Yeah, I hope so. There's a downside of traveling too, right? I'm pretty sure you're not old enough to remember this episode, but there was an episode of The Simpsons where they tried to climb Mount Everest. And there's a funny little scene in it where all of the Sherpas are doing all of the work.
Oh,
but all
sure.
the people care about is that one moment at the end where they
Yep.
climb the top.
Yep.
Like, a lot of places nowadays, at least the touristy areas, even the non-touristy areas, they have an easy pass. They have like a fast lane for people that are going there.
even traveling these days is getting gentrified. Also, Mount Everest fucking, it's disgusting how it is now. Because I don't know if you know this, but
There's garbage everywhere.
it was a holy mountain in their culture, you know? And now it's just littered with trash and corpses for these fucking yuppies to come in and just shit over everything for spiritualness. They don't respect what they're doing. They're just doing it to say they did it, you know?
Yeah.
It's... God, it drives me crazy.
I feel like we're getting pretty close to us having stuff on the moon. Have you ever
I
watched
wish.
Cyberpunk? What was Cyberpunk? Blade Runners. Have you ever watched it
I
before?
have not. Here's the thing. I don't think we'll ever have something on the moon. Let me rephrase.
Really?
It'll either happen in the next 100 years or it will never happen. Hey, look at you!
We're evolving. Let's go. Please, Pseudo Udo. I need you. I need you to win me this.
It'll either happen in the next 100 years or will never happen because it doesn't make monetary sense.
Think about the advertising. Think
think
about
no,
if you look at the night
absolutely
sky
support it,
and you
but
see a giant Coca-Cola logo staring right back at you.
if I
and
ever
there's
look in the
nothing
night
you can do to
sky,
escape it.
if I ever look in the night sky and see a giant Coke logo, I am going on fucking mass shooting. There are some lines that cannot be crossed. I will be the next fucking Unabomber. I don't give a shit.
What if they cover the moon with like a green screen, and if you buy special glasses for $39.99 a month, you could not see the Coke logo. You can see the moon as it is.
I'll be the next Unabomber. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, obviously.
In Minecraft. There are certain things you can only be pushed so far, you know? Ugh. Ugh. No, I mean, maybe this is optimistic of me, but I really do think things are going to change when the baby boomers die off.
I feel
Maybe
like
that's
war
cynical.
never changes.
I don't know. We'll have to see how things go, but
Yeah, because the next generation is going to be millennials, right?
I don't know.
The gamer generation. We'll see how that is.
I'm a gamer. I'm a
I'm
millennial.
optimistic. I'm optimistic that at least like this whole taboo around gaming is going to go away in the future.
It kind of already has.
But on the lawmaking side, like I'm so sick of it.
Oh, it definitely will.
Yeah.
I will say, I do love that the ESRB is the thing. I've done a lot of research on the history of games because, you know, that was my fucking major in college, so I had to learn for school.
Right.
And basically, the way the ESRB happened is there was a couple of key players, Mortal Kombat and Night Trap was the big one. And nobody fucking remembers Night Trap anymore. But the idea was basically that people were upset, so the government came in and said, hey, you guys need to regulate yourselves, come up with some regulations that work, otherwise we'll come in and do it for you. And the games industry was like, fuck, okay. And they came up with the ESRB and it works great.
Yeah, I mean, the game industry was getting away with murder back then. They were actively lying to consumers. The quality of the ads out there were, like, not safe for life in some cases.
No, you're misremembering.
Really?
Yeah, there was nothing that... The worst thing that was out there was, again, Mortal Kombat and Night Trap. Mortal Kombat is so fucking quaint. And Night Trap, the big deal was FMV. FMV's a fucking joke.
Yeah, I'm remembering more about, like, the commercials to advertise some of the consoles. Like, they had a whole, like, sex sales type of methodology to it.
I mean, Sega did a little bit of that, but Nintendo certainly never did.
That's fair.
I don't know. Obviously, for me, the most infamous game ad will always be John Romero's Gonna Make You His Bitch. For fucking Daikatana, of all games.
I haven't really had to play many games that got the scrutiny of the ESRB or any of those game nuts, but it's pretty funny. I played this game a while ago called Killer 7. And
Everybody
for
loves
some
Killer
reason,
7.
Yeah, for some reason, there's this one senator who was obsessed with destroying violent video games, and out of all of the games that he had to focus on, like the Call of Duties and the Mortal Kombats out there, he decided to spend a lot of effort on this one little quaint Japanese like game that no one played at the time.
I have to share a meme. I have to share a meme. I'll share it with you too, chat. I'm not gonna... It's pretty long, so I'm not gonna read it on stream. But I'll DM it to both Kian Kuro and chat to enjoy later. It's about Killer 7. And that is always what I think of when I think of Killer 7. Fucking Arena Trap, are you serious? But
God.
yeah.
This is making me feel so old right now.
Craigslist?
Yeah, oh, jeez.
I never played Killer 7. I don't think I'd feel comfortable playing Killer 7 in those situations.
Yeah. That's a little meme. It's a meta meme because a lot of Killer 7 fans, they like to spread the word. They try to make anyone play it.
No, it was like JoJo before JoJo.
Pretty much. I think you've never played or never watched JoJo either, right?
Fuck no, I never will.
That's fair. It's
Chat
how do I
keeps
describe
yelling at me to play it or watch it rather, and I never will.
Sometimes you tend to overload someone's expectations of something if you keep hyping it up. That's why I try to undersell most things I talk about.
Play La Mulana.
I have to.
You want to do a collab of it after we finish this? I'll ask you that off stream. I don't know. Personally, I don't think there's pressure to accept on stream, but I've heard some people feel that pressure, so I will respect that and ask you off stream.
Yeah. No, I'm interested because it's funny because like there's a couple of other people that are playing it too, and it's an amazing game. I bought it ages ago. Someone told me to play it, and I never got through it because it requires so much research.
Yes.
So much notes.
You better get a fucking like either a notebook.
I need a notebook
or paper. I would recommend 10 sheets of paper that you're gonna write front and back notes on.
Oh god, it's like playing Morrowind. You should play Morrowind.
I should.
If you haven't already.
I have probably like 2,500 hours in Skyrim, and it's the only Elder Scrolls game I've played. I can't get past the potato faces in Oblivion, and for whatever reason, just Morrowind's never really stuck with me. I'm so excited for Sky Oblivion and Skywind though, because I think those will alleviate a lot of the problems I have with those games.
Oh, like a modern remake of it? I love when modders do that.
Oh god,
I'm looking forward to from New Vegas to be revamped at some point.
It doesn't need it.
I don't know. It's kind of.
Oh, let me swap
for me,
out my
it's kind of in the
Blipbug.
middle ground.
Where's my Blipbug? There we go. Place him with a Drillbur. New Vegas does not need it. Do you think Drillbur
like
can learn a steel type move?
He's got claws. Not sure.
Oh, he's not steel type until he evolves. Damn. He's just ground.
Yeah, my bongo is about to hit 16 soon, so
everything is
it's
16
time to
except
go to the slaughterhouse.
Alessandra and my Curlia needs one more level.
Okay.
Or it's a Ralts for now. I think it evolves at level 16 actually. Ah, man. Opinions?
Oh, there it is.
You know?
16.
Opinions. Do agree. Like, comment, subscribe if you agree with opinions.
Oh, like opinions are like
these
assholes and
Tinkatinks?
everyone has one?
No, opinions are like assholes, mine are right.
Ah, okay. I like to hear other people's opinions. And I like to see like why exactly they
Here's
think the way they do.
I love talking opinions with people if they have an informed opinion. If they're just spouting out because, oh, I'm nostalgic for this. This is the only reason I like this. And I don't know why I did an Italian accent there. And that's the only reason they like it, and they don't think they don't think critically about it. Then I'm not interested in talking opinions with you. But if you actually engage with the media on a deeper level, yes, I'm here for it.
Yeah, it's a little weird between the two of us because you're really into like the critical reading, critical thinking type of things, like analyzing the themes of why the person made the game. You like to examine like the structure behind it, right? I like thinking of it as like narratives or like analogies to stuff going on.
No, I definitely do that too.
Like with Watchmen, when I watched it, right? I thought of it as just like a way to talk about Alan Moore and like all the stuff that he's went through,
you
right?
Really
like,
think so?
Yeah, like his experiences, because a lot of it is about like the Vietnam War.
I mean,
I'm sure he was pretty young back then.
You're talking about analogy, and I definitely do think Watchmen is an analogy-heavy comic, but I don't see it as an analogy for Alan. Well, I guess it's not super analogy. Obviously, there are things with pretty strong analogies, Zootopia, and I tend to take the analogy from there. But for other things like Watchmen, where it's more focused on a message, I focus on that, you know?
That's fair.
Sonia, have you ever seen it before? It's immaculate, all right? I want more fucking hentai of myself. I have been streaming for 3 years and I still don't have any art of a xenomorph laying eggs in my vagina. This needs to change.
Though. Wait, hold on a minute. I thought there were drones though. The xenomorphs?
The xenomorph drone is my husband. Well, drone bees impregnate the queen.
Aren't they like fish in terms of how they lay stuff? Don't they like lay eggs and then...
In canon, all you know about the xenomorph reproductive cycle is the queen lays eggs. However, I firmly believe that the drones have ovipositors and they lay eggs inside of the queen, who then fertilizes the eggs because eggs obviously need to be fertilized, and then relays those eggs.
I thought it was more like a salmon thing where she lays the eggs first and they just like do stuff on top of the eggs.
Again, we haven't seen anything other than her laying the eggs, so it's up to Fanwink.
Yeah, does H.G. Geiger know anything about that? Can he let us know?
He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang it. Now we'll never know.
Yeah.
Did you see the artwork he made of his girlfriend? It was so eerie.
I did not. Did you see the xenomorph dragon he designed?
I did not. I gotta look it up.
I'm forever hoping that we get to see it at some point. Honestly,
yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are about Alien Romulus or Alien...
I think Alien Romulus is the third best Alien film ever released.
I feel that way. Alien Covenant, I know that has like a 50-50 in terms of the fan base, but
Covenant is the worst one.
I like the follow-up to it. I forgot what it was called.
Do you mean? Are you confusing Covenant
and
confusing
Prometheus? Prometheus was the first one, then it was Covenant. So
yes.
Covenant was the second one. I did like that, even though a lot of people didn't like it, because I really got to know about the android and his motivations.
Here's the thing, Michael Fassbender is amazing in that movie, but Michael Fassbender is the only thing good about that movie. The xenomorph behaves like a fucking... He just becomes a generic slasher movie villain, and he's always been more than that. He deserves better than that.
Mostly animals in that movie. They're kind of just like wild animals. Well, in the movie Covenant.
In Covenant, really, yeah, that's one of my biggest issues with Covenant is the xenomorph is reduced to nothing. You know?
That's fair.
I minimized my YouTube chat again.
I need to rewatch Aliens and Alien 1.
Oh, I'm losing viewers because I'm yapping about things people don't care about. I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing it. Because that's how I want to make the content I want to make at the end of the day. Like, it sucks if people don't want to watch it, but I'm still going to make it, you know?
That's fair. Because then you find the people that actually vibe with you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Inquiry, why are xenomorphs smart as fuck? How do I answer that question? Why are humans smart as fuck? They just kind of are. I appreciate that, Snaky Snake. I appreciate that, Bare Bones Brand. Mwah.
Also, should I try out this boss battle already? I've been
Are you
delaying
16
it for a
across
while.
the board?
I am.
Did you make your save?
Oh, I need to make a save. Let's do that.
There you go. That would have been upsetting, right?
Yeah, I would cry.
I just gotta grind up Alessandra, and then I think good. Maybe Curlia needs... I should call her by her name. Guinevere. No, Gwenny is level 16. We evolved to be smart, and the xenomorphs have the ability to absorb DNA traits from their hosts. Primarily, they host on humans,
They're kind
so
of like
they
the
take
Chimera
human
ants
intelligence.
from Hunter x Hunter.
I will take your word for it, because unfortunately I haven't
You
seen...
never watched Hunter x Hunter?
Here's the thing, I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter because I have this weird thing about me where I only watch good anime, so unfortunately I haven't seen it.
Oh, whoa. Hold on a second. You're saying Hunter x Hunter isn't good enough for you?
I don't know, I haven't seen anything of it. I hate shonen.
That's fair. If you don't like the whole genre, then yeah, I get it, because it's classics shonen.
Yeah, I don't care for shonen. I did watch Blue Dragon.
Ah.
That's a retro one. Because I read the manga and... Oh, I didn't watch it. I read the manga. Because there were titties in it. And I was like, hell yeah, gamer. That's about it.
What genres... I might have asked you this last time, but what kind of anime genres do you like to watch?
Magical girls and shoujo.
Oh, okay. Is Lovely Complex a shoujo, or is that too
I don't
old
know
for
what
you?
that is.
Okay.
I've never even heard that. Isn't Demon Slayer shonen? Here's the thing. I watched Demon Slayer because I had a crush on somebody who was big into Demon Slayer. I enjoyed it. It's a lot higher quality than I feel like. Usually when a show gets as big as Demon Slayer, it ends up being aggressively stupid, like Brittany's favorite motherfucking Naruto. But Demon Slayer is actually high quality. Mostly because Tanjiro is such a strong protagonist. You know?
I agree with you.
I'm not caught up with Demon Slayer. I haven't watched the Hashira training arc. I really need to, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will. I wouldn't hold your breath though. But yeah,
Those shonen shows are made by their protagonists, and if you don't have a good one, or if you have too much of a generic one, like you're not gonna thrive in the market.
Shonen protagonists tend to be. I'm not saying all shonen protagonists, but shonen protagonists tend to be. The term is, I think, chivalrous pervert.
Yeah.
They all sort of fit the same exact mold, and they never really surprise you. Tanjiro is such a good fucking boy. I love him, and I want to see him be happy. I don't give a shit if Naruto's happy. I don't give a shit if Kirito's happy. I give a shit if Tanjiro's happy. You know?
Well, I mean, Kirito's like, he's a villain in any other story.
I haven't watched
like,
SAO at all.
He's got some weird traits.
I haven't watched
Kirito
any SAO.
is what we were talking about before with OC Do Not Steal. He's the typical OC Do Not Steal character.
Well, I mean, at this point, why do I want to say a word that I'm not allowed to say on Twitch? Isekai. I was thinking of another word that starts with I. He's every isekai protagonist at this point. Like, okay, here's the thing. I like world building. I started watching Reincarnated as a Slime because the first couple of episodes had really, really strong world building. And then it just ends up being a generic power fantasy where they need to kill the Demon Lord. I'm out. I don't care if the Demon Lord's a sexy lady who ends up becoming a harem member. I don't give a shit. I'm out. I care about world building. I don't care about power fantasies.
If you like world building and you don't like shonen, I can recommend like 2 shows to you to see if you might play around with it. Oh my god, you like Magi?
Do you not like Madoka?
I like Madoka too. But do you like
say.
Magi?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? Oh, okay. That's a show I'd recommend.
I have
really
a huge backlog. Do you want to hear my backlog actually?
Yeah, how many shows do you have on there?
I have a lot. Okay, anime to watch. Utena, Cardcaptor Sakura, Jashin-Shan Dropkick, Your Lie in April, Violet Evergarden, Akatsuki no Yona, Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball, Fate, specifically Fate Zero, Apocrypha, and Babylonia. I've decided against watching Prillia, even though, you know. Fooly Cooly, Konosuba, I need to watch season 2, maybe 3? I don't remember. I need to finish Konosuba and the movie.
Okay.
Love Live, Magia Record, March Comes In Like a Lion, which is a shogi anime, Lyrical Girl Nanoha, Sailor Moon, Sakura so no Pet na Kanojo, and all the other Yu-Gi-Ohs I haven't watched.
Ah, okay. You got a long list.
I really do. So I
Gonna be there for a while.
I can't take recommendations right now,
Yeah,
you know?
that's fair.
You felt the same way about Goblin Slayer? I will never watch or read Goblin Slayer or Berserk because they use rape instead of well-written characters.
That's probably why you wouldn't like. I'm trying to think here. You probably wouldn't
Hi,
like.
Zachwards. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking.
God, I'm trying to think. Isekai anime Kirito. Where does he come from?
Sword Art
Why is my
Online.
brain blanking out. Sword Art Online. The later seasons have that as like a recurring plot point, and even the Japanese have criticized the show for that.
Ugh.
It's pretty bad.
I straight up won't watch a show if there's rape in it of any kind. I mean, maybe that's a controversial opinion. I don't really know. I don't really care. You implying that Guts is... I didn't say shit about Guts.
It's done a lot for shock value. It's done a lot for shock value.
Yeah, it is. It's... I can't come up with a compelling plot beat. So then she got raped. You know, it's lazy writing.
The only time I've seen it used okay was the TV version of Full Metal Alchemist, where one of the characters just had like a 180 in personality because of that happening. But that's like the byproduct of war. That's like the byproduct of occupation.
fair.
So it makes sense in the show.
Okay, that's fair. I have not seen that show. I started FMA and was like, this is shit, and I stopped watching it.
It takes a long time to start up. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's not one of those 3-episode animes.
Oh,
It's like 15.
Zach.
You need like a whole season.
Ugh. You know what you say? You know what I hear when you say that? I hear, oh, bro, just watch a 5-hour movie and then you'll start enjoying yourself.
I have to give you all the backstory. Got to give you all the books behind it.
Ugh, the original Snake.
Oh,
Actually,
boy.
I think it was both. You didn't even have a full party. What's going on there?
Oh, I don't? I thought I caught everybody.
No, you fucked up 3 times.
Oh, really?
You fucked up the first 2 routes, and I guess you fucked up
I wasn't
the
able to
pavilion?
catch something, so that means that...
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Look at my squad. Look at this shit.
Oh, your full squad. I'm so jealous.
Anyway, it's been 2.5 hours, and all we've done is yap and grind.
Yeah. Well, I'm right at the door of Roxanne.
It's crazy that it's already been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I've been. It's great talking.
It
like,
is.
without even,
I love talking
forcing
to
it.
you.
Yeah.
You're a cool guy.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Well, here we go. I'm going into the meat grinder. Wish me luck.
Gambate. Did you make your save?
I got a Whopper with a mudslide, and I'm going to use that as much as I can and see how it goes.
Make your save.
Yep, I've done it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Just making sure. Alessandra needs
Roxanne.
5 more levels. Roxanne? Oh yeah, Sonia wants to do something that I can't say because Roxanne is 14 years old. To Roxanne.
That's one of the problems I have with a lot of the Pokemon in general.
Okay, this is... I can't even share my opinion because of fucking Twitch.
Look, I'm not judging here. I'm not going to judge.
All I'm going to say is that every single anime character or anime game character is underage.
That's fair.
Like, fucking Joker Persona 5.
It's not a crime. It's not a crime.
It's, at a certain point, you sort of have to just suspend your disbelief, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
What are your thoughts on Pokemon Smash or Pass streams?
Oh, I did one before.
Oh, you did?
I think they're not super interesting, but they're easy content, which is why I did them. It's easy content. It's sort of low-hanging fruit, you know?
That's fair.
Oh, God, my throat.
Oh, is your throat feeling bad? Oh.
It's a little scratchy, but not too bad. I'll just make some tea after stream. It'll be great.
Yeah. I know you mentioned that you had another thing happen right after.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I finally get over laryngitis, and now I'm getting sick again.
Oh, no.
Well, yeah, that's in Black 2, White 2. That's like forever from now. Cloth was poisoned by Whopper's poison point.
Okay,
as a reminder, you have
Whopper.
3
He's my
items.
only hope.
You have 3 items. You can potion here. Honestly, I'm coaching you, but I want you to win, you know?
Yeah, I haven't played Pokemon in a while.
If you get the W, I can do speed up during fights, too.
Oh, I have a Z move here. Normalium Z?
Yeah, you also didn't get your Grassium Z. Also, you need to equip your Normalium Z on somebody to use it.
Ah, okay. Do I have a potion, though? No way. Do I not have a potion? I might be screwed.
I think Kiankuro's a silly Billy.
Oh, no.
Kiankuro's being a sillicent right now,
It was here somewhere. I'm like fumbling my pockets while this crab stares me down.
I mean, he looks pretty angry.
I had it somewhere.
He looks pretty angry.
He's about to murder me.
You could sacrifice your Bongo. What item does Bongo have? Oranberry?
Oran berries, yeah. Not a big sacrifice. Yeah, let's do that.
What would you do with the sacrifice? You'd switch Bongo in. He would take a hit. And if he dies, you get a free switch in. If he doesn't die, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. Whopper's the only one I have that has like a super effective move against these rock types.
Pogo is a little tanky. He's got some defense because he's fully evolved.
They can resist some stuff, yeah, and they can copy a move. So maybe I can use that. I could switch to Akuma too and Dragon Tail him and hopefully succeed. Switch him out with somebody in the back line and maybe swap out myself. That could be an option.
Maybe. Because again,
let's try it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You will take a hit if you just switch directly in. But maybe Akuma's strong enough to make that okay?
Oh no. Okay. He hasn't done it yet. Don't tell me it's guaranteed.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Oh fuck.
Probably a good idea that I lost this one instead of my Whopper. Because he can't use that Z move again, right? It's once per battle.
I'm going to kilometers per second myself.
Oh, I'm still alive. Let's go. Heck yeah. All right, let's try Dragon Tail.
Let me ask you this, Concurl, because you're going to be more reasonable than chat. Can I just revive here instead of having to grind for 2.5 hours again?
I'm honestly, this is my first time, and I'm sure, you know,
because here's the
we're
thing.
taking it relatively easy.
If I die in like a fight, that's one thing, but I just wasn't paying attention because I was chatting with you, you know?
Yeah. I'll allow the yap clause. The ones in a stream yap clause.
Kilometers per second.
Yeah, we've been yapping so hard, we didn't even realize we were playing a game.
Exactly. Okay. See, you could be reasonable, and I appreciate that. Chat, not so much. Chat's a little mean sometimes.
Oh, I got a metal move from him. Is that good against rock? Oh, it is!
Yeah. Steel type is super effective on rock.
Oh, we have an idea. Even if we lose this fight, I know what to do.
What's the point of Nuzlocke if you can revive? I mean, I can't revive normally. It's just I wasn't paying attention, and I lost where I shouldn't have. Because if I had been paying attention, okay, switch him out and walk to
It's more like everyone had a collective hallucination. Like,
yeah, that
these
too.
past couple of minutes.
What are you talking about?
Happen.
Alessandra never got killed.
I'm actually winning against Roxanne.
I'm proud of
Holy
you.
Moly,
You gotta
I
grind
killed
up to
her.
16. Oh, you lost your starter.
I lost Akuma, yeah, unfortunately, but the other characters are alive, so let's go.
You know you might
I'm
want
gonna
to
send out Whopper.
I would, if I were you, I would find a winning strat and then restart and see if you can keep Akuma alive. You know?
That could be an idea. Akuma took the Z move by mistake. I should have sent out Bongo instead.
Normal Nuzlocks can suffer that as well. Yeah, but if I was doing a solo Nuzlocke, I wouldn't be yapping nearly as much. I'd be focusing on the game. But I have somebody here to chat with, so I'm having a good time in chatting. Because, chat, you guys never hold a conversation with me. I hate it. I want to talk to you guys, and you guys don't respond.
You need to make chat all have, every single viewer that joins in needs to have their own TTS with a different voice, and they all need to just like, start TTSing
for
you
a while,
at the same time.
I don't know if I don't think I still have the redeem, but for a while I actually had something, it was a meet and greet redeem, where if 4 people redeemed it, then we all hop into a voice call for 10 minutes. It happened once, ever, with people I had already collabed with. So
That sounds really cool.
It was
I'm
fun.
I'm so
but
jealous sometimes of certain streamers that have like their whole entire like viewer
Shit, you
list
could do
in Discord.
You can do that. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Oh my god, we did it! Get out!
Giga Proud, Kian Kuro. And as per our bylaws, I believe we discussed this, correct me if I'm wrong. As per our bylaws, you get a save after you beat a leader. Is that correct?
Oh yes, I lost my starter, so I'm debating now.
I would personally reset
debating.
because Hakama-O is, again, a pseudo, so they're going to be incredibly powerful. But it's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna restart because I feel like I had their idea down. I know what to do now. I'm gonna
got the
sacrifice
strat.
Bongo. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. No, if I end up needing a sacrifice, I got Blipbug and Vivilion, so...
Okay, here goes nothing.
Hi, Billy Bucket. Bucky. I started saying... Okay. What's your thoughts on Adventure Time?
I really enjoyed it, and then it got really meta for me, and I couldn't really follow anymore.
It became a different show at a certain point.
Yeah.
I really, really like the beginning of it. The ending of it is fine as its own thing, but it's definitely not Adventure Time. And there are some things that always stand out to me, because that show does get a little real sometimes, you know?
I feel like there was a rift in the community. There were people that were in it for the silly, and there were people that were in it for like the
You know
like
what
the
happened? Is
backstory.
The entire writer's room changed, and they fell in love with their own lore. And they fell in love with shipping Marceline and Troubles. I think that's a fine ship. Why the fuck are we focusing on it in a show about Finn?
Finn got shafted in his own show so hard.
He really did, because the new writers hated him.
Oh my god. It's almost as bad as what they did to Robin in Teen Titans Go, but not as bad.
I
At least he
haven't
got
seen
a
TTG.
couple of... Okay, that's good.
I liked
But,
Teen
yeah.
Titans growing up, but I wasn't like super into it like some people were.
Wait a
I already
minute, did
killed
I just
those
get-
guys.
Did I just get challenged by 2 trainers in a row? What?
Yeah, it's a double battle.
You could do that?
Yeah, it was new for Gen 3. One of the gym leaders is a double battle.
Because I fought these guys individually before, so I guess that's an option. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, if you talk to one of them, they'll fight you, or you can just walk up and then both of them will try and tussle. The meta is to fight them one at a time in a Nuzlocke because, you know, if Roly-Coly and Geodude both target one Mon, that Mon's probably going to die.
Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit of a goober here, but I think I'm going to reload because I didn't know that mechanic was a thing.
Goober alert! No, it's fine.
I'm sorry, I'm save scumming.
Goober alert! I thought you had to load your oldest save?
Oh.
So I guess that rule's gone.
I'm also
No,
going
I'm
to buy
totally
some
fine with
stuff.
that.
Now that you have a re-zero moment, I'm going to go buy some potions to keep my Mons alive.
I do think you need a rider's room, Snake, but you also need a head rider that is very much in charge. Somebody to coalesce everything into one good unified product. A lot of the times the head riders are more collaborative, which can be nice, but also ends up leaving things feeling a little bit messy sometimes. Also, I'm pretty sure Japanese stuff have writers' rooms as well. That's pretty standard for the industry.
Yeah, the coolest part about that, with at least Western animation, is when sometimes they reach out to their other brothers across the pond, right? They get some of the Japanese storyboard artists to come in for an episode. They don't tell anyone, though. I think all of the major cartoon shows, Adventure Time, Gumball, all of the famous ones from the last couple of years, they've done it. And those episodes are really cool.
Steven Universe has an entire episode dedicated to Korean anime.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's one of my least favorite animes. Or it's one of my least favorite episodes because it just ends up being a tone-deaf, generic Dragon Ball Z is all anime parody style, you know?
Oh, no.
Yeah. The term power level gets thrown around many times. Like, how are we still doing this in 2024? Rick and Morty did a anime parody episode that was just generic.
Hey, like I said, it's what they use for their game console. If you've ever watched the show and the little character has a game console, the
It's always gonna be
console
Pac-Man.
determines what it is. Yeah. Well, not anymore. Now it's a GameCube. We've moved on.
Well, it's always going to be a GameCube, but if you listen to like the sound effects of the game they're playing, it's always going to be like
Pac-Man. Yeah, it's like 8-bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Except Breaking
All right,
Bad
I'm
had
going
Jesse
to-
playing both Rage and later Sonic Racing. So, you know, Breaking
Yeah.
Bad obviously wins here.
I'm gonna have to head out for a little bit, just a little bit of a powder my nose and all that. So
Chat, let's go. I get some free time. Let's fucking go. He's gonna go take a fat shit, chat. He can't hear me say that. He's gone. Rick and Morty came out with an entire anime series. Yen was actually done by, you know, overseas team, so it was actually pretty all right. It wasn't great. It was all right, but it's a lot better than the main show. Okay, the first couple of seasons of Rick and Morty were well written and interesting, and then it very much jumped the shark when it started. It feels like every new episode is about, oh my god, our fans want one thing, but they won't tell us what they want. What the fuck does a classic Rick and Morty adventure even mean? Nah, Pim. Conqueror's a cool guy. Honestly, I haven't really vibed with somebody like this in a very long time, so it's nice to sort of have somebody I can chit-chat with, you know? It's just nice. And, honestly, I feel bad, because Conqueror and I have been in a server for, like... I mean, how long is... Since Conqueror debuted, definitely. Maybe even before that. And I'd never really spoke with him before. And I'm sort of, I don't want to say rediscovering my roots, because I've only been streaming for 3 years, but I'm going back to a lot of the same chat rooms I used to hang out in pre-debut. And I'm, you know...
Time to what? Time to what?
Oh, I'm just saying I'm going back to a lot of the places I used to hang out when I was pre-debut. And, you know, seeing who's there now, you know, like the server you and I are in, and the place where it originated, that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, it's weird because like I've only been streaming for a year and now I feel old. it's insane how
do you
fast
think I feel over
things
here?
fly. You are like an eldritch being compared to me.
Here's the thing, a VTuber is like a hamster. They have like a 1 to 4 year lifespan, and then
Yeah.
they explode violently.
They either ascend or they explode.
I don't think a hamster has ever died of natural causes.
Hamsters are funny little creatures because everybody wants them, but like they never tell you how much they live for. Like you always know about goldfish, right? That goldfish meme is everywhere. Flush your goldfish down the toilet, but no one tells you about little hamster, the fluffy ball of nonsense that only lasts 2 years at most.
It's gonna explode.
Yeah.
Some kid's gonna microwave it, or it'll get stepped on or something.
Yeah, or it'll just eat like a peanut and just die.
Yeah.
Ferrets are even worse than that.
I love
Ferrets are so cute, but they have like the thinnest tract in the animal kingdom.
Did you know there's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Fencing Fire Ferret?
I did not. What do you think about the Yu-Gi-Oh cards based on VTubers?
I honestly haven't played with them at all,
streamers.
but I like their art, and I like their style, and I like that they're evil.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Honestly, all
they've
VTubers are
covered
cringe,
every
so it's good
archetype.
that they're evil.
Yeah.
Also, there is in fact a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and the character sign on it is literally Aqua with different hair.
Aqua from Konosuba?
No, Aqua from Hollow.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, let me see if I can find it.
I'm sure that's a reference. They do make references here and there.
No, I mean they have their own what's it called? The Dragon Maid archetype, and if it's a Konami property, it's getting shouted out. Let me post it in chat, and I'll DM it to Kian Kuro. Like there's a Solid Snake card. There's Simon Belmont.
Yeah, it's like a combination of Aqua and Suisei. It's got
Right?
Suisei's costume. Yeah.
Right?
I can see it. Oh, I
Yeah,
feel
no,
so
there's an
sad she's
archetype that's
gone. Oh
literally
my
called
God.
Dragon Maid Snake.
Rip.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to see Korone go away.
I will be so. She's literally my
Everybody
favorite
has
VTuber.
one. As much as they say like, oh, graduations are, business, it's fine. Everyone has one VTuber. You don't even have to consider them an Oshi, but when they go away, you just feel it.
Corona's my Oshi. I love her.
Yeah, I hope they set up a retirement plan for her. You keep her around forever.
Here's the thing: if you invest properly, you don't really need a retirement plan. I
That is
wonder if
true.
Hololive does 401k matching. I don't know. I'll let you guys know once I'm in. You'll notice I said once, not if.
Yeah, you're probably already there, and I just don't recognize your voice.
God, I wish. Yeah, I'm doing like extreme voice acting.
You might be live streaming right now, just switching every 5 seconds.
So anyway, today we're gonna be playing. No,
Yeah.
I've kind of hit my limit on voices, honestly.
I need to start getting more. Because
I love voice acting.
funny thing, Cadence, I don't think I've told you this before, but when you were one of the first people that I interacted with, I think I mentioned that to you, but when I saw that you had like 15 different personalities, I always wanted to do something similar.
Do it,
I thought that was
slut.
so cool.
Do
I just
it.
never felt confident in like creating different like personas and different, like writing down how they would appear.
Oh, well, for
I
me,
don't want them to merge into each other. That's gonna be nodes.
That's
Yeah.
fucking second nature to me with all my OCs, you know?
Yeah. All right, here goes nothing. Round 2.
For me, the big thing is voices, because you need something that sounds distinct, but also that you'd want to listen to for 3 hours straight, you know?
Exactly.
Because I can do as many voices as I need, but they're not all gonna be pleasant. Like, you wouldn't listen to somebody who sounds like this for a full stream worth of content. You know what I mean? Like, it's very distinctive, and you get a clear idea of who the character is. But I don't want to fucking listen to this.
I can imagine you with glasses saying that.
Actually, well, that's just AK.
That's you adjusting your glasses right now. Yeah.
I have an actually emote actually for AK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's her to a T. Have you ever met AK?
I don't think I've met any of your other friends.
Oh my god. I have to pee so bad, but I want to grind till level 16 first.
If I can complete this, oh my god, I'm just gonna be so happy without losing a single Pokemon.
Chat,
I might
any
be jinxing
volunteers?
myself.
Yeah, see, Chad's doing the anarchy emote.
All right, I'm gonna say something weird right now, and I don't know if YouTube or Twitch will allow
Oh
it.
my, after what
but-
I just said?
Yeah, even weirder than what you just said, okay?
Why
know
are you not
how-
setting up toxic spikes?
Why am I not doing that?
Are you dumb?
I don't know how these things work. The last time I played Pokemon, like, we didn't have stage hazards.
Toxic spikes inflict toxic on anything that switches in.
That's actually really good.
Oh, well, I gotta fucking go now. Fuck, I'm gonna have to wait 10 minutes to take a piss? Fuck. It's rough out here. Oh, god damn it, I didn't even change my Fugi. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Sonya? Sonya? Barebones, can you refund Sonya? And then when I come back, Sonya can redeem it again? Just so I can see it on my end as... whenever. Oh, son of a bitch. Not you. I need to switch my
Please let me
accounts.
mimic their ability.
This one would be... I need to log into Discord again. Let's see. You have to use it twice for the toxic?
So mimic mimics the last move that they use, but I have to wait until they do it, or does it just mimic anything in their arsenal? Because I need Metal Claws to win this duel.
I don't know. Because
Okay,
I straight up did not hear what you said.
Yeah, so I'm trying to use mimic, and last time I used mimic, I grabbed Metal Claws from the crab, and that saved my life, right?
Uh-huh.
I think I'll switch out my Pokemon. Let's do that. That way, I can at least copy the
What is
last
the
Pokemon
Discord
that he
backup code?
does.
Okay, hold on. I need to stop my tracking for a second so I can get my Discord backup code. Okay, click this.
Oh, he has water
Copy.
gun. How did I not know this?
Navigate to account security, two-factor authentication. Privacy and safety? Is that different from security? I mean, it must be, right? Security. I have to pee so bad. Can't grow.
Oh,
Oh,
lost my bongo.
no.
I'm an idiot. This might actually go worse than the last battle.
I mean, you don't need bongo. If you win with just what you haven't left, you're fine.
All right, let's try. Let's try. Pseudo-Wudo, please.
I have to pee so bad, Conqueror. Fuck.
No, that's not the move I wanted to copy.
Okay, this, and then
Oh, no.
privacy and safety, account, and then security. It's in my account. Okay, and stream remote is enabled. Can I disable stream remote? Yes. My account. Multi-factor authentication enabled. Can I disable that? Enable authenticator app. Holy shit. Chat, I need to pee so bad.
So over.
I'm gonna go pee. Cancro, entertain chat. I'm gonna go pee.
Sure, sure. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I made a mistake with this fight. I made a terrible mistake. I can at least heal my Pokemon, though. So let's try that out. Oh, I can't believe I lost Bongo. I didn't really realize Bongo had Water Gun. I should have checked what my Pokemon did before I played this. How are you guys doing? Do you agree with all of Cadence's takes? I feel like Cadence is a really cool trooper, but I don't know. I don't like some of her opinions. Also, I hope everyone is having a great night. It's fun to play Pokemon at late and talk with cool people.
Switch in your fucking pseudo-Wudo, dude.
Wow, that is the fastest pee break I've ever seen.
It's called talent.
Whoa.
It's called talent. Security keys, 1 added. Delete.
Did you wash your hands, though?
Of course. Whom do you take me for? AK-47? Add. Let's go. Other options.
Like, I'm gonna win this, but it's not gonna be pretty. I guess no Nuzlocke is.
Okay, I don't have any security keys.
Awfully fast for adequate hand washing. That is true. I feel like most people don't know how to wash their hands properly.
Do you think
There's
I
a whole
pissed
regimen
on my
to it.
hands?
But what? Wait a minute. Hold on. How long do you wash your hands for?
Not very long, maybe 30 seconds. You just rinse them. That's all you need. That's all you need.
You gotta go through the whole rotation. You gotta wash like the wrists and the interlocking fingers, the thumbs.
Listen. How much? I'm not pissing on my hands.
What do you think of this, Chad?
You rinse your hands.
So how many items can you use during a Pokemon battle?
3 is our limit.
3? Okay, so I used 1 potion already. Let me use another one. Oh, I used 2, so this is my last one. Okay.
I will use soap if anything actually gets on my hands. But nothing will get on my hands because I'm not a disgusting creature. Can we stop talking about
It was
piss
supposed to be a
now?
wake-up call. Oh no.
Can we stop talking about piss now, please?
Yeah. Let's move away from that.
I
don't
know
think YouTube
it's
will like
Frog
that.
God's fetish, but still. He's not. Is he even here to defend himself? He hasn't been talking at all. I miss you guys when you're not here, you know? Okay. VTuber
I did
stuff,
it.
assets.
Second time in a row. I only lost Bongo. I kept my main.
Crest open.
Let's go.
Inactive. Crest closed. Okay. AK is here. Sonya, you can now redeem it again. I had to go get AK and give Kiankuro a ton of free time. Okay, you're now ahead, so I'm allowed to speed up during fights.
All right, awesome.
Oh, well, Oh, look what I just learned, Kiankuro King!
Yeah?
Metal Claw.
Oh, you did. Nice.
Okay, I gotta go now. Have fun with NR Kitty 47, alright? But not too much fun. You can get her pregnant. Oh, if I go away, then Kiankuro. Okay, hold on. I just gotta go. I
I need to save. So after you be the gym leader, you can save the game, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me save the state.
Hey guys.
Would you like to save the game? I guess I can save it traditionally.
How zoomed in do you guys think
Let's
I
do
should
that.
be? Because on one hand, obviously, you guys want to see my thighs because I'm sexy, but on the other, you can't really see me if I'm that far back. So, how's this? Maybe sort of a happy medium like this, or how tall are you, Kankuro? Konkuro.
5'10"?
Oh fuck, I'm like 5'2". Oh, you're really mad now. Goddamn. Alright, how's this? You can sort of see my thighs. How's that, chat? Yeah, Cadence is fucking around. I don't know what her deal is. Not interested in her. Who's DMing me? I'm off streamer mode now. I gotta re-enable. Yeah, that's cool, Konkuro. You can use your voice. I mean, I don't care what you say.
Oh, whoa. Hold on a second. I have the weirdest things happen to me right now.
What's that?
Why am I so down in the dumps? Hold on.
I don't fucking know.
Let me fix this.
You're living, and that's sort of
What happened to
my
me?
generic state of being.
It's weird. It's weird. The moment she showed up, I had to change my.
No, I
my
get it. I
toggles.
have that
It
effect
disappeared.
on people. People fucking
Oh,
hate
no.
me. I don't blame you. I just, it'd be nice to meet somebody who doesn't someday.
Okay, I'm not angry anymore, so that's good.
Thanks, Pim. Hope you don't
There we go.
Don't
I'm
scare
back to normal.
Konkuro away while you're there. Why you gotta be mean to be in bare bones? You know how I feel, and you know I'm trying my best no matter what, and you're just coming out here and being a fucking asshole. It's not even like clever trolling or anything, it's just being an asshole is how I would describe that.
So it's the first time we've met, AK.
It is. It's
Is that what I should call you? Do you have a more
Kitty,
formal name?
Kitty, Cat. I do have a name, but I don't want to get doxxed, so I don't give it out usually.
Okay.
Yeah, NR Kitty, Cat, AK, whatever you want. See, I like you, Snake. But Konkuro, yeah, it's really good to, I'm sorry, I'm super ADHD. It's really good to meet you, and I hope we can be friends. I know
Yeah, Cadence said good things
likes
about you.
Aw, that's sweet of her. Cadence, here's the thing about Cadence. She's a little rough around the edges, because, she's very crass and a little rude, but she's got a good heart underneath it all, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
I think that's important. I don't think it matters if you're crass or if you're this, that, the other thing. I think what really matters is what's underneath it all. Frog, can you do the correct command? Fuck! Are you fucking serious?
Right, I'm gonna pause my run because I beat the gym leader. I'm just gonna watch how you do this fight.
Fucking pseudo Wudo needs to fucking
Oh
take
no!
It needs to take
They killed your
one shot Alessandra with a
get outta
fucking
here.
wood hammer. Fucking wood hammer. Oh, Frog's not here. Son of a bitch, I have to do my own shit.
I mean, it's only fair. You have 6 Pokemon to my 5.
No, we're not. I don't care if we lose somebody else, but we're not losing Alessandra. Let me actually just do this. Let me do this.
Oh, you're a neat. Aha.
I mean, you don't gotta be a dick about it.
And that's a great thing. I've never met a neat before.
Well, as far as you know. But, yep, that's me. My name is,
Let's take ibuprofen together.
Hi, Gurun. Welcome in.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to leave the house a lot because I don't like people staring at me. Like, it's so weird because I like attention, but I hate when people stare at me. Do you know what I mean? Is that weird?
That's fair.
Like,
Do you have like that Inception moment where like you think everyone is gonna turn around at the same time and give you like a good old stare behind the back?
It's not even that. I just feel like eye contact is so intimate and everybody just wants to stare at my fucking eyes and it makes me kind of uncomfortable, you know? I don't know how you feel about eye contact, but I
used to have that problem, but then I realized the trick. Always just stare at their nose. That way you're not staring at their eyes. Stare at the big old schnoz.
I usually, I stare at the center of the face. That's a tip I picked up. This fucker literally just set up Sneaky Pebbles. He needs to take a long walk off a short pier. Here's the thing, Pim Pam. He's lost 2 stages of accuracy, but still hit me with a fucking wood hammer. Is that 50-0? All right, that's a 50-0. So we're not going to start with Alessandra then. Load state F1. Here's the thing. I want people to like me and to know about me and to think I'm cool, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want people to like know about me. I know it doesn't make any sense, and I know that...
That's why you're a VTuber. I understand you perfectly. It makes so much sense.
She
you
forgot
want that
the redeem.
barrier.
Sonia, were you paying attention? Oh, you got a question. When will we get something? When will we get a scab of me smiling? Like legit, not fake or meme? I don't know, when you give me something to smile about, when I can debut, when I can actually be happy for once.
Will you smiling be like that AI art where it just kind of warps your face? It's so unnatural that...
No, what it'll be is... He's fucking sturdy, too? I would say I want to hang him, but he doesn't have a fucking neck to hang him by.
Sorry, chat. Don't look at my screen. I'm just Naruto running after winning this gym fight.
Oh, you're a fucking Naruto fan? I should have guessed Conquer.
Oh, I gotta get rid of my...
Of course.
I'm gonna get rid of my Pokemon that died. Boingo's gotta go to the graveyard.
I'm not gonna say anything about it. You're allowed to like what you like. You're allowed to like what you like. But it'll be like, have you ever seen The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Oh, yeah. I love...
It'll be like when
Billy and
Mandy smiles. I don't mind losing Araya. I mean, I'd prefer to keep her, but I don't mind losing her if we have to. There's Sudowoodo down. But the fact that we've already lost a Mon on her first Mon does not bode well. Cloth is rock type. Does Cloth know any grass type moves?
No, he has Metal Claw and he has the Z move, which just insta-downs your Pokemon.
Alright, I'll send out Jelly Bean.
And he has Rock Smash too, which does a lot of damage.
Send out Jelly Bean. Give her a Hololive contract, then she'll smile. Yeah, there you fucking go. I'm allowed to threaten a fucking fictional monster, Barebones, right? Can I seriously not even do that? God, Twitch is... God.
Rules for thee, but not for me, right?
Twitch is very limited in what it says. Fucking Continental Crush.
Oh no. Rip.
Okay, let's play it out.
Are they going to be able to? That's your starter, right? Are they going to be able to survive it?
Nope.
Oh no.
I need to play it out and at least see what I can do to win.
That Z move is so painful.
Are you fucking serious? It's got metal claws, so Guinevere can't even. Oh my god.
I think the only Pokemon I had that survived it was my starter. Barely.
Your starter's a lot tankier than the one we have over here.
Yeah. You would think that Goodra would be a little bit tankier than that, right? Isn't it made out of like jelly?
Yeah. I don't.
Wouldn't it just absorb the impact?
I don't fucking know. Okay. Alessandra. They don't have Woodhammer, so Alessandra wouldn't be a bad option for Cloth. Maybe you could save Alessandra for Cloth. Maybe. Oh, I'm allowed to speed up. Okay, Metal Claw.
Here's hoping. We're all hoping you got this.
Metal Claw is pretty solid. I think Alessandra does have a shot against Cloth, so we're going to start with Araya, let her die.
Metal Claw is really good against this crab.
Here's the thing.
Once you get this down, you should be good.
Jelly Bean is not technically grass type or water type yet, so Woodhammer won't fuck me up in one hit, hopefully. And I can water gun. Oh yeah, I can do 2-hit KO. There we go. All right. Now Cloth is coming out, so we switch to Alessandra. Or we could switch to Araya. We'll save Araya. And we can Metal Claw, and we miss, and get Continental Crushered, and don't die. Because Alessandra is apparently bulky. Super Pot. Fucking Vice Grip, are you serious? We got greedy there. We should have switched out.
Oh no.
Okay, Araya is too slow. How do we finish off Cloth?
Oh no, you lost them? That sucks.
How do we finish off Cloth? We could use Z Rapid Spin, but it's not very effective, and we don't outspeed it. Muichiro can definitely outspeed it, but everything is... yeah. We can't even do this if we kill everybody, dude.
Wow.
Fuck. Well, it's not my problem anymore. Konkoro...
Yeah, that's a wipe.
It was nice to meet you, and I hope that we can become friends.
Yeah, it was nice
sorry,
to meet
I spent
you.
this whole time
We'll have to
rambling.
collab in the future.
Yeah, I should have been trying to make friends with you. I know you were talking about La Mulana. That's literally my favorite game. So, I mean, maybe it depends on if I have a live 2D.
You never
by
know.
now.
I haven't played it. I haven't beaten it yet. I didn't get past the first stage, so
I'd love to help you out.
Always
with
a
it.
possibility.
Yeah, but for now, I'm sorry that I spent the whole time yapping. I should have tried to make friends with you, but it was nice meeting you, and I hope to see you again some other time.
Yeah, hope to see you again soon too.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
And we're back. Let me swoosh on in here. Hell yeah, gamer.
Welcome back.
Thanks. How did AK do against the slutty lady?
AK got wiped. AK got cleared.
Oh.
Could not beat the crabs.
Oh, AK has crabs? You heard it here, folks. Chat.
AK has crabs
AK
now.
has crabs. Hi, Gilrune. What if we super pot on this slut?
All right, I'm just cheering.
What
I'm just
item
cheering
does
Cadence on
Jellybean
right now.
have?
I'm just seeing if they can do it.
What fucking item does Jellybean have? Oh, Quick Claw.
Oh, you know, I never equipped Quick Claw. Let me try that.
I think we should put the Quick Claw on somebody else. But what would Jellybean even have then? We have some Oran Berries. Oh, Oran Berries would actually be really, really good on Alessandra, because Alessandra can take a hit or two. You know? So then these will automatically heal her. So you gotta strategize, dude.
Yeah, it's not your dad's Pokemon game now. You don't just spam Fireball.
What?
Spam Lightning Bolt.
I was gonna say Fireball is not a move. Okay, what if we
Spam Flamethrower. I got it on the third try. Let's go.
What if we start with Araya? What's our save state button? Shift F1. Okay. Start with Araya, use Baubles. Oh, we can technically one-shot it, but it's got Sturdy, so that means it survives. So we switch out Alessandra. And we kill the Sudowoodo. Then we can Metal Claw. Continental Crusher, but we'll procker Oranberry so we can attack again. Rock Tomb. Ah, damn it, we can't survive 2. Can Jellybean come in and finish it off? No, Jellybean can't do shit. Because Jellybean can't hit Cloth. Nothing can hit Cloth.
Cloth is too fast.
Yeah, what the? How fucking fast is this slide?
Cloth is a speed demon. The dude's moving sideways.
Slide? God damn! Fuck me sideways.
He's sweeping your team. What's your speed stat?
I don't know. But Cloth is slow, isn't it?
Like, he's faster than your team.
Muichido does have quick attack. Use quick attack to finish off the Sudowoodo, and they're setting up Probopass this time, which is interesting. So we'll go for Alessandra.
Probopass has 30, so watch out for that.
Mud Slap is super effective and lowers accuracy. Look at that! Probopass down, no prob. Here comes Cloth. We're gonna go for Mud Slap because it reduces accuracy. Oranberry.
Do you have anything that can survive a Z move from Cloth, or?
Oh, Alessandra.
Okay.
Yeah, so Mud Slap reduces the accuracy. This is the play. It's to slap him with mud.
That's what I use too.
Yeah, easy!
Yep.
Look at that!
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah! Can we get a poggers in chat?
ROXANNE is solved.
We did lose Araya, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it. One
Hell
Pokemon
yeah,
down
gamer.
to both of us.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
go.
take that. Unfortunately, we can't sub Araya with like a Blipbug, but I mean that's fine. I was hoping to keep Blipbug as like a sacrifice, but no, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and use, like, fix up my team, add rock, smash, tomb to whoever can learn it. Switch out my dead boy, and which one of your boys died?
Boingo. I put it in the graveyard already.
That was Choodle. Yeah, I need to do it on the overlay though. Choodle is now a corpsel. Okay, Alessandra.
Only 4 Pokemon left.
More like Cocktomb, am I right? That's what I call my vagina. Okay, Rock Tomb. Let me go ahead and switch out my team again, just so I don't forget, because I'm gonna forget, because I'm forgetful. Many people are saying this. This is true. Get out of the way! Oh, hi, bye. I forgot this happens. They took his goods, dude! Do you think that's slang for something?
Team Plasma, the worst.
That's Team Aqua.
Oh, it's Team Aqua?
Yeah, Team Plasma's in Gen 5.
Oh.
Villain or I guess Blipbug can evolve. What will probably end up happening is eventually I will commit a satanic ritual in order to retrieve.
To revive your Pokemon? Let's go.
Yeah, because you can sacrifice 5. That is the rule, is you can sacrifice 5. So I'll probably end up doing that, but not
It's gonna be
yet.
ways in the future though, because we get only 1 per route, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Dewpider? We'll move Blipbug over. There we go. There we go. Okay. Do I need... I'll heal and then I'll save and then we're good. I'm sorry. I know you need 3 hours. I'm going over. I'm sorry.
No worries. No, I had fun. I'm glad we both managed to beat the gym leader together.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Let's go. You got your Scyther too.
Yeah, and you know what happens next? After we both beat another gym leader? You and I tussle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on a minute. I gotta check my Pokemon. Okay.
Scyther is going to leave your asshole in tatters.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Does the Nuzlocke rules apply to that battle, or are we losing a Mon if we lose a Mon in that battle?
The way that works is the winner doesn't lose anything, and the loser chooses one of their Mons to die.
Oh, we have to ante up a Mon. Okay.
Yeah, it's just one though. It's not the whole squad.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun though.
Yeah,
I gotta do
definitely.
some research before that fight.
Scyther's gonna leave your asshole in tatters, dude. Technician Scyther is really strong.
I will research all of Scyther on Google.
Wait,
okay?
actually.
Safe search off, and I'll figure it out.
Can I check something real fast? I'm sorry. I'll speed up so it's faster for you.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so I really want a mint while I'm here, so I want to see if I can sell enough stuff to acquire said mint.
Yeah, fair. I want to see how much. I spent all my money on Pokeballs, so I don't have enough money for it.
Ether 600, potion 100, super pot 350.
Is
I
it
didn't
gonna be
even use my
6v6?
super pot.
Probably when we fight each other.
I mean, I'll have 6 mons. I don't know about you.
I think. Let me see how many Pokemon I have right now. I have 4, so I can get 1 per route.
Oh, damn it. Even if I sold literally all of my shit, I would not be able to afford a mint. That sucks.
I'm gonna bring all of my yapping topics for next time, so I can stall as much as possible.
That'll work.
I'll confuse you because I remember when you were fighting the gym leader before, you got your butt kicked because you were yapping too much.
I gotta find a way to earn some more money so I can get a mint before I leave, because I really don't want to leave without a mint.
Aw, it's 20,000 though. That's a lot of kids to
I'm
mug.
at 15K. How much money do you have?
I have almost nothing. I spent all of my remaining money on potions and Pokeballs.
That's. Oh, there's a bot. Why could have just done that? Is there a potion to be
Grow
had?
rock and cadence inside the account. Grow. Next time, I gotta teach somebody rock throw.
I mean, that would work. But okay, thank you so very much for coming on by. We're gonna raid into Garnute. Do you have anything to announce? Anything to say? Anything fun?
Yeah, so tomorrow I have this big Magic the Gathering collab happening. You guys like card games? We're getting 8 VTubers together and doing a back-to-back collab where we play Commander with each other. And it's the theme around is Iron Chef. Everybody gets a random theme to cook around, so they have some chances to really bring out something special. So yeah.
I was invited, but I don't MTG, so sorry.
We'll play Yu-Gi-Oh at some point.
Hell yeah, we will. Hell yeah, we will. Speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, guess what I'm doing on Saturday?
Oh.
I am playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, which for those of you who don't know is
let's go.
The War of the Roses from like historical times with Yu-Gi-Oh characters. So like Atem is Henry Tudor. I don't know anyone else because I'm not a history major. But yeah, I'm streaming that on Saturday. On Friday, I have plans. So yeah, we will raid into Garnute. Thank you guys so very much for coming on by. Extra special shout out to my boy Kian Kuro for coming on by. Always glad to have you. Yeah, always glad to have you.
It's fun.
For now, bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, there it goes.